Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night. We're back for another episode of Childhood Nightmares. And thanks for joining in, because I personally really love these people. I'm very lucky to play with them. And I am really, really excited for tonight's game, because we're going to try something a little new, a little different. They don't know what that means yet, but I do, because I had this idea about a week ago, and I got so excited, I literally erased all my other plans for the night, and I went, guess what? We're doing this instead. So I am pretty pumped for it, and I hope you guys are too. But as we all know, the best part of any game is the fact that I get to play it with my friends. So I'd like to introduce you to them really fast. As you can see, Noir cannot be with us tonight. Hopefully he's feeling better soon and all. But in the meantime, we have our other three, and that just means that I get to put Noir through things when he comes back. So it's all fine. And then tonight, these three get to see what my demented mind came up with in our off week. So I'm going to start with Emily, because Emily's on the other side of me. That way.
Hi. Hello, I am Emily Greymoore. You can find me other than here on Wednesdays, most Wednesdays. I'm also on the Unbalanced Encounters podcast, which is www.unbalancedencounters.com. If you want to go listen, you can also find it wherever you find other podcasts. Other than that, I design TTRPGs. I have one coming to Kickstarter at the end of the month, which is very, very exciting. So keep an eye out for that. It's on itch at the Cunning Folk, or you can just search my name and you'll find it as well. But other than that, yeah, I do shenanigans, like character stuff a lot. I enjoy it, and other D&D and TTRPG stuff, and yeah, that's me. Ta-da!
I love the ta-da. It's now required from now on.
I apologize to everybody else.
Who would you like to go next? We're doing the popcorny thing.
I'm gonna throw the ball to Cleo.
Beautiful.
Hello, I am Cleo Birch. I'm a voice actor and narrator. My current work of narration, I actually finished recording. There's still a lot of work to do. Yesterday, Whisper of Apple Blossoms. It should be coming out sometime in March or April. Picture like the first 5 minutes of Up, like that sorrowful love story mixed with like horror. So it's very fun.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
That's everything I've ever wanted, honestly, in a single thing.
I was crying in the booth as I was like these last chapters. Like I couldn't. I was very good book. I'm very excited for it. Very proud of it. It'll come out soon. Whisper of Apple Blossoms by Brett Mitchell Kent. Awesome author, and I'm very happy to be working on it. I also do other stream shenanigans every other Friday. I am on Punch and Roll for Initiative, which is a bunch of nerdy narrators playing D&D. So yeah. Oh, and I play. Do we say our character? I play.
Oh yeah, you probably should. I totally forgot to tell you to do that. But yes, that would be what professionals do. That's totally what we are here.
I had to write down my interests because I kept on forgetting things. I play Abby Addams, the stoic academic professor returned to her hometown to search for her missing sister and reconnect with some old friends. And that's me.
Yay.
Hello, everyone. Once again, I'm doing sound.
Yeah, I was gonna say, once again, RJ's checking my sound in the back for me because he's a saint.
Oh my god. Okay. I had multiple tabs open and some, like, music was playing in the background. And it was like that panic-inducing boom, 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 boom. And it was going on when everyone was talking at the same time.
Oh no.
I am very warm right now. Hello, everybody. My name is RJ. I'm here to play. You can catch me at RJustice282 on all the socials, where I do a lot of stuff in a lot of places. So if you want to see some fun times, come check it out. Today I'm playing Benjamin, who was once the popular kid and now a blue-collar worker.
Yes.
And I'm Mallory. I'm responsible for everything and everyone else here at this table. If you have been with us before for Childhood Nightmares, you kind of know what the story is going on. But if you haven't been with us, let me give you just like the smallest little recap of what our four have been going through. These four lovely people used to play together as kids, all grew up together, along with Abby's older sister, April, and their friend, Tommy, who was Abby and April's neighbor. They all went to school together, things like that, until one day Tommy went missing. And that sort of let everyone drift apart. He was the glue to their friend group. And now, 28 years later, April, who is now an acclaimed lacrosse star, has gone missing. She was on a trip into town, and all of a sudden, everyone got a news report on their phone saying that once her plane had landed, there were no reports that she had ever made it to the awards ceremony, that sort of thing. And these four all rushed back, or just walked out of their house for those that never left Crappy Creek in the first place, and rejoined, sort of had a lovely little reunion in Nick's car to try to get to the bottom of what's happening to April. We've had a phone call with April where April said she's only sitting in darkness and doesn't know how to get out. Tommy is talking to them over the radio, asking Charlie if Charlie will come play with him again. Emily told me to fuck off and broke the radio, which I took as a GM's blessing in a horror game. It was great. Then last episode, we had some wonderful run-ins at a hotel that wouldn't let you leave its rooms, where a painting changed from a beautiful landscape to one of April sitting in darkness with the words "come play with me" over top. And Charlie, both as a child and as an adult, had a run-in with a creepy entity that drew out a blueprint of a cave that Charlie was then trapped in as an adult. And we don't quite know what happened in there yet, but some things. Charlie freaked out so badly that she passed out. And after everyone finally was able to escape their rooms by breaking windows simultaneously, they all decided to go to the bar, where they all had Truth Brew, which is a beer in very heavy quotation marks that Nick makes, much closer to moonshine, like 72% alcohol. And they all had a nice long talk about things, while finally getting to the bottom of the fact that Benji and April met up right before she disappeared. So that was enlightening to most. And then after we headed out of the bar with an invitation in hand that April dropped to Benji's 11th birthday party 28 years ago at Pizza Saloon, which was Benji's favorite place in the whole wide world, they all headed back to Benji and Nick's duplex man cave situation to crash for the night, where Charlie then had visions of Tommy over and over again, asking Charlie to come play with him and to take the road they used to take to the cabinet, and she would find him. And that, and that's not where we ended, because then we also had our little Benji flashback at the end.
Oh yeah.
No, we didn't. No,
yes, we
no.
did. We did. We certainly did. We said goodnight to everyone else, and RJ and I had a little one-on-one time where we actually discovered the contents of that conversation, where Benji and April met up for the last time, where April explained that it felt like something had been pulling her away from Abby for all of these years, but in exchange, every time she would follow the thought and write off Abby and not attend an event for Abby or something like that, she would get something good in exchange for her lacrosse career. And it was really starting to freak her out, and she didn't think it was a coincidence anymore. You all planned a trip to figure out if the cabinet was still even there after all these years. She was supposed to meet you at 9 o'clock the next morning, but she never showed up. And at the end of that, Benji had drawn out a silhouette of April in the darkness, and behind her, a silhouette of a 3-headed dragon. And that is where we ended last week.
Yes.
So, now we have a wonderful opportunity, and that is to go on to the very next day, the sun shining bright, and we are going to start the morning after you all went to sleep last episode. In the bright early morning hours, probably 8 a.m., the sun is streaming through the window and directly into Benji's eyes. Hey Benji, how much sleep did you actually get last night?
2 sleep.
2 sleep.
Just 2.
Just 2 sleep. That's a shame.
The sun hits Benji directly, like, on the face. He blinks, kind of raising his hands above to block out the sun. Realizes he's in his chair in front of his drawing desk, and just, like, covers his face with his hands, groans, stands up, and walks like a little kitchenette that's not too far away. he hits like the Mr. Coffee machine on his way to like a cupboard, pulls out like really shit. Well, he'd probably like Cafe Bustelo.
Okay.
Make some coffee for the group. They're gonna wake up to the smell of slightly burnt pancakes because he hasn't done this in a while.
That's okay. Give me a. What kind of role is it to make pancakes? Not the things that Patrick thought about when he wrote this game, I'm sure.
Supper roll, isn't it?
Yeah, I think suffer is a good role for how well can you make pancakes when you've not made pancakes in a very long time.
Oh, dearie me. I need to. We be able to play. That is translated from grit. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
My grit's a D10. Yippee.
That's great. A D10
Mine
is
was.
good.
It's an 8.
Oh yeah, well, it used to be.
It's a 9.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you can make some half decent pancakes. You burnt the first like 2, but really you just kind of were like, I'm gonna put these at the bottom.
Oh no. He quietly flips them to the unburnt side and puts them on a plate for himself.
Oh,
That's cute. That's cute. God.
It is. It's so cute.
And no one will ever know.
No one will ever know. As you keep making your pancakes, who is the first out of you two to wake up?
I think if I'm in the like living room, if it's like a kitchenette, then the sofa is probably like right next to it, I imagine. So all of the like, you know, some people just aren't really considerate when they get up in the morning and they're sort of like closing the cupboards a bit too loud or like just like slamming a plate. I feel like just because he's so drowsy, even if he wasn't like, he's not doing it intentionally, but just like that kind of like clank, clank, bang, clank, and then the burning. And I'm just like, you just see me sort of like from the back of the sofa, just the sit up, like Nosferatu style. Like,
Yep, perfect.
could you be any louder?
Sorry, it was a night. Clang,
Yeah.
clang, clang. I hope you like pancakes. Flip.
I think she's just gonna get up, still in obviously rumpled clothes from the night before, and just, I think silently just start helping in some way, like whether it's like clearing out the stuff from the sink that may have like piled up from like the prep work or that might have been there for a few days or whatever, and just sort of like helping just quietly as we both sort of, because I didn't sleep well either.
There are no dishes because I imagine Benji and Nick eat out a lot.
Fair.
Kitchen clean, but
Nice,
a little too clean.
Amazing. In that case, getting the whisk and stuff out of the way or whatever the fuck you use to make the pancakes, and just like, you know, when you don't know your own kitchen and you're like, or the kitchen you're in, you're like opening all the cupboards to see where the fuck anything is.
What are you looking for?
Plates.
Left cupboard, top.
Thank you.
Scraping. There's like a little stool that's pushed towards you.
Oh, thanks. Yep. Just step up. Cutlery, silverware.
Drawer underneath it.
She'll.
I think that's the one thing Nick wanted in the kitchen. It had to be silverware, and then plates.
Amazing. Oh, and mugs, because you can see the coffee kind of like boiling over there.
He points to his own face.
I think at that, the reaction that you kind of get from Charlie is this mixture of like, really, but also, I feel that. He kind of looked and was like, And she'll find them anyway. Like she'll
Yeah.
like open the next cupboard. She's like, okay, and just busy herself kind of around you in that sort of silent togetherness, I suppose, of the morning. Yeah.
I feel like the bedroom door would kind of like slam open, and Abby would come out and be like, "Oh my god!" She's very hungover from the one or two, however many she had. Not truth serums, truth brews.
Yeah, truth brews.
And she somehow managed to get sunglasses. I don't think she came with them. She just has them on now, and her hair is a mess. And she just kind of like saddles up to the table, and she's like, "Hi."
Then he throws a rag over his shoulder, walks over, pancake, spatula, right in front of Abby.
She just, with both hands, just picks it up and starts.
No maple syrup?
No maple syrup, no color. She's just ingest.
That didn't even have butter on it.
She just holds up a finger like, thank you.
There's a clanking. Benji heads over to the fridge, opens it up, pulls out a Pedialyte. Just puts it right in front of Abby and then walks away.
Thank you. She's just gonna be
fumbling with the safety wrapper.
Charlie's just gonna put a mug of coffee down and just sort of like with one finger kind of push it closer to you like, along the table and then just like walk away.
She's a little ashamed. Like you can tell her face isn't like. She's like, I know I grew up with these people. This is so embarrassing, but I can't deal with that right now.
Benji's standing next to Charlie. You know, I think we missed these years of her life.
I don't think she had these years of her life. Yeah. Well, now she has. I think she's gonna need a lot more pancakes.
Yeah. Could you take over? I'm gonna go grab some stuff.
Sure. And equally having a struggling time with the pancakes. I'm not a cook myself.
Benji runs out to the convenience store and buys 2 toothbrushes, like toothpaste, and he's just like, fuck, I forgot to do this yesterday.
This is so nice.
I love it.
Honestly, like no biggie if you forgot, because we did bring luggage with us.
It's true. They have their luggage.
But you're talking to the people pleaser Benjamin.
That's true.
You are.
Because like, so they only had Hello Kitty and Spider-Man, so you're gonna have to fight for it.
Spider-Man.
I was gonna say you like bugs and things. I'll take that.
You like bugs and things.
You like bugs.
There
right?
you go.
Yeah, you still like this.
Yep.
Thank you guys. Sorry about all of this. How are you guys doing?
So, I'm gonna need you to promise not to flip out.
Okay.
I don't think my headache will let me, but I make no promises.
Okay, that's good. I might have had a vision quest last night.
Now, is that like okay?
I'm pretty sure I didn't imbibe in anything besides Truth Brew.
I'm just gonna sit on the sofa with the coffee and just like watch. It's like, what is?
I thought I drank a lot last night. You went on a vision quest.
Yeah,
and not the laser tag place. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
No. Might have had a dream about April.
I don't know if you should be telling her sister about
I don't know if I
want
want to hear about
Kind of
that.
weird.
There is the sound of clop, 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 clop. Well, it's probably the sound of like flip-flops slapping against feet as he quickly walks over to the drawing board. You hear the tear of paper, very clean.
Yep.
Walks back over and shows the two.
Is that?
I was asleep and I drew this.
What is?
It's April and Stuart.
The silhouette of Stuart, yeah. Can Abby make a roll just to see if she's repressed it too much?
Yeah,
to remember,
absolutely.
or-
If I know you all as players know, but how much as characters do you remember of Stuart? Give me a ponder roll about
All
it.
right.
Ponder. All right.
Yeah,
Me
ponder's
have
right.
a thought?
Me? I thought where?
I got an 8.
Okay.
Ponder.
Eight is decent.
Oh shit! Which one is ponder again? Sorry.
Flight.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Oh, I only have a d6. A 3.
Too hungover.
I was gonna say 3 gets you the name Stuart. Is associated with a dragon.
Okay. But I'm still like, yeah, that's just the silly old little thing. Like,
Yeah.
I got a
I'm more focused on
1.
Abby. Oh no.
I drew it and I have no
You
idea.
Didn't even remember that Stuart was a name that you should associate with a dragon until someone else said it out loud. And you were just like, this is a dragon. I drew a dragon.
I drew a dragon and his name is Stuart for some reason.
Yeah. The 8 that you rolled though will let you know that Charlie at the very least remembers Stuart fairly well. Not perfectly by any means, but you do remember that in the cabinet there was this 3-headed dragon that Tommy made up that stayed in the castle part that you all kind of all designed together. He said you all needed a helper, and so instead, like while you all were all sort of talking over each other, trying to be like, what is this thing, like what could be our like helper here, he yelled over all the rest of you and said it's going to be a 3-headed dragon named Stuart. And then Stuart popped into existence. He is a pretty massive, like thankfully the castle's super big, so it's not a problem for him to get around, but he is a massive 3-headed dragon that is green, blue, and red. Like his body sort of has a gradient between all of those colors, and each head is a different color, one green, one blue, one red. And that was by Tommy's design.
So you drew Stuart and April in your sleep.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you? Okay, so you were about to tell us your dream. What were you dreaming last night? Do you remember any of that?
Conversations with April. We said that we would meet up at the cabinet the next day. After I saw her the first time when she came back. I'm sorry, I have like 2 hours of sleep under my belt.
That's fine. That's weird. Tommy, I feel it felt very real at the time, but I think I dreamt about Tommy too, and he said a similar thing. Just like I needed to go to the cabinet.
You guys are both. The cabinet was a made-up thing that we just did together as kids. What are you talking about? Like it's an actual like. The cabinet's not real,
Okay,
right?
Abby, listen. The cabinet itself was always real. Behind the cabinet, in the cabinet, I understand that was make-believe.
Right.
I'm not an idiot.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure we were
okay.
tripping on like forest mushroom spores or something.
I was gonna say the red shit that's all over the forest. That must have, I don't know. We got lead poisoning or something. Like, okay, it's okay. So we're talking about the rundown little cabinet we would just congregate and trip out around.
Now that you say that,
That's what happened. Like the Stuart isn't real. What? And she raised her voice a little too loud, and the hangover's like dials her back a little bit. She's like, oh god, more coffee.
Listen, I know you were never really a child. You never let yourself be a child, but children's imaginations can be pretty wild. It doesn't mean it has to be a hallucination. But what this means is maybe subliminally or something is telling us we need to go and investigate the cabinet. There's obviously some kind of clue there.
Yeah. Should we do that before or after your birthday, Benji?
Good point.
I mean, the cabinet is all the way out in the woods. Pizza Saloon is in the middle of town, which would be breaking and entering if anyone saw us go in. So we might have to wait for night.
Oh.
In this town, there's no one here. We could just go in. No one cares.
Benji just pulls open a calendar. Is it tourist season?
No, it is not tourist season.
That's good.
Amazing. Tell you
Alright.
what, let's do that. Let's do some breaking and entering on our way to the cabinet and see what we find.
All right. Benji tears a sticky note off of someplace, writes, "Going to Pizza Saloon, call if you need us," and sticks it on the fridge for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Several other sticky notes are there. Buy eggs. Forgot about that. That was dated 3 weeks ago.
I think Charlie's again gonna go. Yeah. Good for one more day.
Perfect. And as you do that, you leave that sticky note on the fridge for Nick. You realize that there is a sticky note there for you from Nick.
Ooh.
It just says, "Had to hop out. Meet you guys later. Stay safe. Don't be stupid. There's microchips in the air."
I love it.
In the air.
In the air.
In the air.
Don't breathe in too hard.
I hate this next part. Benji stuffs the note in his mouth and swallows.
I love
We
that
can't
that's like an
retrace.
unwritten rule between the two of you.
I like that he doesn't eat yours, but you do eat his.
But you do eat his.
Because he can't be traced. I respect it.
That's so
He gets rid of them his own special way. I don't know the one.
amazing.
Ah.
I'm just
Turns
like,
the two. It's okay. As a kid, I ate glue. I have an immunity.
So that's why.
I think for a very rare occasion, I kind of like look at Abby and I'm like, yeah.
And with that, you all are going to head to the old pizza saloon. How are you getting there?
Uber, because I left my car back at the rec center.
That's true. You never
Charlie
went to
also
pick
left
it
their
up.
car
Charlie
back at
also
the
left
rec
your
center.
car back at the rec center. You're Ubering. Got it.
Oh wait, isn't Nick the only Uber?
And Nick's car is gone.
I guess we walk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you can walk.
can we
Honestly,
steal
it's
some
a closer walk to the community center than it is to Pizza
Fine.
Saloon from here.
That's
I was
cool.
gonna call like a family member. Hi, Mom. Can you come pick us up? We need to go to Pizza Saloon.
If you want to do that, I will play your mom. Don't tempt me. You tell me which one you want.
Ow, table.
Roll for it. Odds, we
Mhm.
walk.
Okay.
Evens, it's your mum.
Yeah, actually, yeah, and you have to roll it, RJ, because you spoke this into existence. This becomes your dice roll.
I know it's not on my Fet Life, but hello, Mother.
Yeah.
I adore you.
Oh man. What was Benji's surname?
De La Cruz.
Dela Cruz. Hi, Mrs. Dela Cruz.
Oh, did you roll it? Was it?
It was a 5.
Oh,
it's
I'm
not.
so happy I get to play your mom. Okay. I'm gonna let you choose this. What is your mom like? Like, what was your relationship with your mom like? And is it good now?
So, single mother, worked a lot. She was a little doting / overbearing growing up because Benji was an only child. Really wanted to make sure that he had some friends so he didn't grow up weird. But generally like super mom, honestly.
I
Love
love
that.
that.
And
She
grew up
picked.
kind of right.
Yeah. She picks up your phone call on the first ring. It doesn't. The first ring doesn't even finish. Quite honestly, like it starts and she immediately goes, "Hello."
Hey Ma. So some friends are in town, and we got kind of drunk last night, and I left my car at the rec center, but we need to head downtown for something. Can you? Sorry to ask, but drop us off.
Benji boy, my pride and joy, don't you dare ever apologize to me ever again. Of course not. Look at you being responsible. You leave your car at the community center. That's exactly how I raised you. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Which friends are they? Do I remember their names? They can't get in my car if I don't know their names, Benji. That's rude.
It's Abby and Charlie.
Oh, thank God. I love both of them. Absolutely. I'll be there in 2 minutes, okay? You kids get some coffee, get whatever you need. I'll be outside, and then I don't want to honk the horn. I don't want to wake your neighbors. I don't know.
We'll be outside. Do
yeah.
you want like a tumbler of coffee or something?
Oh, sweetheart, I would love some, if you don't mind.
All right, I got that hazel cream like you like, so I'll make it. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, I'll see you later.
That's my perfect son. I love you. See you in 2 minutes. Bye. And she hangs
Oh.
It
looks like Benji just got stabbed.
I think you turn around and Charlie was like really close to you because she was just like listening to the conversation.
Oh, if Charlie's right there, not stabbed, but shanked in a prison cell.
And she just like is holding her coffee and she's looking at you. She's like, you're holding out on me. You had hazelnut cream.
You did.
I'm sorry, but that's from Mama Dela Cruz. You're gonna have to buy your own.
Oh, is your
Understood.
mom coming? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so good.
Benji grabs a spare Contigo from the shelf, pours some coffee, creamer. It explodes in his hand because he's an idiot and forgets that hot things will explode if you shake them up.
I love it.
So good. So good. I think Charlie is just gonna like pull out a thermos that she's just had in her backpack that she just carries with her and just pours in the rest of her coffee whilst just like glaring at Benji, just like, this would be so much better with hazelnut cream. But I get it. It's fine. Whatever.
As Charlie's walking past the fridge, Benji opens it and there are clearly 2 hazelnut creamers, one with like mom written on it.
Mom's boy.
I love it.
So good. So good. I am ready to head downstairs.
You all pack up all your stuff, grab anything you need, grab your like whatever bag you would carry through town sort of, and head outside. And the minute you hit the porch, screeches in, like comes to a halting stop, is your mother's light blue SUV from like 2002. She has never gotten rid of this thing. She insists that it's still a good car no matter how many times she has to get it fixed. She hangs her head out the window and she's got jet black hair and curls that's kind of up in a bun. Really beautiful makeup. Like, she's obviously older at this point because, you know, you're in your late 30s right now. Mm-hmm. But, like, she looks like she hasn't aged a day since you all maybe graduated high school. Still looks the exact same. It's ridiculous, honestly, how wonderful this woman looks. As she kind of leans out the car and she's got on just like some band t-shirt and a flannel over top of it. As she yells, "Charlie, Abby, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you." Oh no. Benji, when did they get in town? Did you not tell me they got in town? We could have had a big family dinner. I could have planned a whole big family dinner, Benji.
You know, they just got in yesterday. We were just hanging out. Maybe we could have dinner tonight, you know?
I think that's a beautiful idea. Are you kids allergic to anything? Come on, get in the car. We'll talk about it on the way. But I just want to make sure I make you some good food. Because you all need that. You need good food. You're still growing. I don't care how old you get. You're still my kiddos all the time. I used to do like the snack time rotation with your moms. I remember. I remember doing all that.
There's a Contigo that's put into the little cup holder next to the driver's side seat as Benji gets into the passenger side.
Squeezing the back with my backpack. It's all good.
Pop in. Hi, Miss Dela Cruz. Nice to see you again.
Oh, it's so nice to see both of you, my Benji boy. Thanks for my coffee. She takes the biggest sip of it.
I'm just like looking in the rearview mirror, just like, God damn it.
Oh no, Benji showed you that there were 2 coffee creamers.
Yeah, so you could get some.
You could have put.
Oh, I thought it was just to like see,
To mock.
like yeah, like you. I
No,
have
no,
so
there's-
much and you can't have
Be a
any.
butt.
There was 2 coffee creamers, one that just says mom on it and one that's unmarked.
No, it's fine. She would have been like, I'm not touching Mrs. Dela Cruz's. I'm just very jealous that she has it.
I imagine she drives like a Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Your mother is currently in your father's car, or in your aunt's car, because of like her car being in the shop. Normally your mom wouldn't be caught dead in an SUV, because she's like, I was a cool mom. I would say you'd be a cool mom. And a Jeep Cherokee does sound like a car that she would like. What's her first name, by the way?
Teresa.
Nice.
Teresa. I like that. Yeah, I like the vibe I've given Teresa. I've decided this is what we're
It's a
sticking
good
with.
vibe.
Yeah, it's a good vibe.
I
She
aspire to be like Teresa when I'm older. I
same,
just
honestly.
put that out.
As she
But I already think y'all are cool.
I just want to stay cool. Damn it. Stay cool.
She takes the big sip of this coffee and goes, okay, kiddos, you all are off to the community center, right? You did some drinking last night. Good on you for leaving the cars behind. That's exactly what we would have wanted you to do. Good job listening to your parents all these years later. I swear, sometimes we say good shit.
Sudden flashbacks to leaving it like up against like a fucking lamppost or some
Yep.
shit. I can't remember how I parked. It was
Yeah.
like awful.
You're like up on the curb.
And I'm just like,
I need to know. It's okay. She like starts driving through the streets and stuff. So what do you kiddos got planned today? You got to go downtown. You got to do all these things.
Oh, just catching up.
Good. I'm glad. You all were always the best of friends.
Yeah.
a little bit of breaking and entering. The usual. Kid
Hey,
stuff.
don't do anything I wouldn't do, kiddos. That's all I ask. All I ask is that you don't do anything I wouldn't do. You know?
That doesn't leave us with much, Mrs. Dela Cruz.
You're right, it doesn't, Charlie, sweetheart. I'm glad you remember me so well.
I think Abby's just like a little bit mortified because she's got such a strong respect for like authority figures in her. She's we won't do anything untoward today. No, it's just catching up, like Benji said.
Oh, Abby, you always were the good one, sweetheart. Don't you worry. I think you'll keep them right in line. My little Benji boy wouldn't do anything bad in the whole wide world anyway.
Getting his cheek pinched.
Thank you for seeing what I was putting down. Absolutely.
Just
Like,
the tiniest.
Pinching the cheek while she has not taken her eyes off of the road. You're just
Yeah.
glad that she like grabbed your cheek instead of like stabbing you in the eye with her nails, because that's actually happened where she's like been reaching for your face like this and she cannot find what she's trying to do. There you go. That is absolutely it.
Upon the smallest bit of validation from a mother figure, Abby's just kind of like, yeah, I'm the good one. Yeah.
Oh, so desperately crave the praise.
Heartbreaking. And within a few minutes, she kind of pulls into the community center and she'll go, okay, well, you all head over for dinner tonight. Just let me know what time you're going to be around. Or if you want to come over early, you can play some games, talk, chit chat, do whatever it is that you all do now as adults. I mean, I watched you all play together when you were, 9 to 12, somewhere in there. Like, that's so long ago. I'm sure you don't do the same things now to get along and all, but whatever you want to do, feel free. Come on over early. I'll cook. It'll be beautiful, wonderful, grand. Or if I decide I don't feel like cooking by the time that you all come over, I'll just order us all takeout. It'll be great. But one big family dinner, it'll be wonderful. Invite whoever you want. It'll be beautiful. Let Nick know if he's back in time from wherever he is. I assume he has classes at the community center today. You could stop in and say hi if you want. I don't see his car anywhere, but you know.
He had something else to do today. I think he's doing his Uber thing.
You boys, you just work so hard. I'm so proud of you both. Tell Nick I'm proud of him when you see him, okay?
Will do, Mom. He leans over, kisses her on the cheek. The door is just unceremoniously opened, and he's out of there as fast as possible.
Yep.
Thank you, Mrs. Dela Cruz. I don't know how I'm gonna pop out.
You're welcome, kiddos. I'll see you all tonight for dinner. She drives off. Like, again, speed demons down the road.
Then he has his back to Cleo, Abby, and Charlie, and he's just texting, "Thank you for the ride. Love you."
Oh,
Please don't
And
see.
I'm-
Please don't see. Please don't see.
A minute later, she sends you a text back and goes, I know, I'm not supposed to speed. You're welcome for the ride. Love you too. See you for dinner.
The text is half read before Benji just read, "Are you texting and driving?"
You get one back that goes, no, it's that fancy speech to text thing you taught me how to do like a month ago. I'm really trying here, Benji.
Jackass, asshole.
Yeah.
now stop recording. Stop. I said
Then-
stop. No, don't do that.
Then
Yeah.
it
Oh
does
my
mean
God.
that every once in a while you do get a random text from your mom that's like her talking to her television or something because she's hit a button she doesn't realize she did. So she's like answering the Jeopardy questions.
Mount Vesuvius.
It's like, what is a TikTok? That's the thing Benji taught me about, a TikTok.
That specific way you said tic-tac.
I love those
Yeah.
Tic Tacs. Yeah.
I can
Amazing.
clearly see this woman in my head.
I have a new favorite character to play in this game, and it is Teresa De La Cruz.
I love it. Oh, the face.
Benji just turns to Charlie. I forgot my car keys.
I pull out my. I walk up to this like very wonky box, fucking Subaru.
No one's moved it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing.
No one has moved it. It is sitting there, exactly as you left it yesterday.
All right, give me a sec. She gets in and she kind of and kind of takes a little bit of a try to kind of get it off of the bent pole and like back onto the onto the road.
Benji and Abigail are nowhere near there, but there is a mom arm that's going across,
She's dumb.
returning it. Like, everybody back up.
I lean over and like I've got one of those wind down windows, like lean out. All right, get in.
All right, we're going in this one. Okay.
You can have shotgun.
Thanks. You know the behind the driver's seat is technically the safest place in the car, but
Oh yeah, that's where I'm sitting.
okay. Then she'll pop into shotgun.
Nice. All right, and just without waiting for you guys to buckle up properly, just head now.
Everyone just takes their life in their hands in this town with the car.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, it's not like
Welcome.
there's traffic.
Right, there's
That's
no
a
one
good
else on the
point.
road.
It's you and Teresa De La Cruz, and it's whoever goes faster wins.
It's you, Teresa, and Nick on the road.
Yeah.
Drive
Just
at your own safety.
Each corner, like it's great. We love it. All right, pull up to a very sharp stop to the pizza saloon.
Wonderful. As you park up to this building, you get out of the car. The sort of shell of Pizza Saloon that sits in front of you is a brick building on the outside that you can tell has seen much better days. Like, a lot of the bricks are chipped away at or have old paint on them. There's some graffiti on the side of the building that's like not anything fun or even good or legible. It's just sort of random lines. The place that the Pizza Saloon sign used to be has that faded look on top of it, like it was protected from the weather for so long and then you take it away. So it looks just different enough that you can differentiate that that's what it used to say. And at the front, there are two giant double doors they were glass, but had at one point been broken in. And so there's wood covering it, a chain with a padlock on the door. Same sort of for the windows as far as being boarded up and things. And then right beside it is the parking lot that you were able to park in. And there's actually a chain link fence there now, but you're pretty sure when you were kids, it used to be like a wooden fence or something to kind of be more in theme.
All right. I'm gonna do so we can get into the car park bit. I've managed to like pull into there. Okay, great.
Yeah, they use the parking lot for other things now, so it's not like they keep it gated.
Cool. I would like to see if there is anywhere that maybe like teenagers have already kind of like broken in to, like if there's already like a hole somewhere or something.
Roll probe for me.
A 5.
Yeah, I'd say with a 5, you can find like an old window that's actually pretty toward the front. You would think they would have broken in the back, but they went closer to the front door and just kind of pried up the wood, leaving it just enough to where they could put it back.
Nice.
But someone has clearly climbed in here before using this little maneuver.
Wonderful. I'm going to, in that case, kind of I'm assuming that maybe it can kind of like swing a little bit on like the one screw or nail it's still kind of like screwed in with. Just kind of like pull it to the side and go, ladies first. Like gesture to
she's trying to think of like a good excuse to not
To not go first.
Well, okay. And she's got her book bag and she kind of swings it behind her and she's just like, are we sure we want to go? This is just like it's already shut down. Like, what are we gonna find in here? There's
Asbestos.
See? Yeah.
why are you scaring her even more? Like, just April could be in there. Like, we have to go in and have a look.
And then she steps in because it's a really good point.
All right, Benji, you're next.
You're not gonna just say anything catchy. It's just Benji and I see this.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna kind of like squiggle my way in afterwards and let it kind of swing back.
Beautiful. And as that wood swings back behind you, I need all of you to switch to your kid playbooks. But I need you to keep your adult stuff near you because you're gonna need it.
It's nearby.
And we're gonna change over to the kid overlay.
This is the first time being a kiddo.
It is. Yeah, Emily is the only one that has been a kid on stream. We've only seen Kid Charlie before tonight. But we're gonna play out a little bit with the kiddos. So as you all watch that wood swings back and the camera sort of pans up toward the sky, and we realize that the sort of like cloudy, overcast day that you all had walked out into is now bright and full of sunshine because we are 28 years in the past. April 1st, to be very exact, ready for Benji's birthday party.
Your birthday's April 1st?
Yep.
What is that? Get it? Because
April Fool.
Aw. I'm sure he got that a lot growing up.
Absolutely.
It was Abby every time.
Yeah. You all, as your kid selves, can see Teresa De La Cruz dragging Benji into Pizza Saloon. Not that he's not excited to be there. He's a little too excited to be there, and is actively trying to get all over the place as Teresa walks up to the front and goes, "Hi, I had a birthday party today for my little one, Benji." And you see the girl at the counter who's got a cowboy hat on and a flannel and like a t-shirt underneath it that says Pizza Saloon on it and their colors and everything. I goes, yes, ma'am, Benjamin De La Cruz? Yes. And Teresa goes, that's the one. Benji boy, my pride and joy, right here. Which again, you're already like looking around, you can see everything that you already love about this place. She very quickly checks you all in, gives you, Benji, a birthday bracelet. So everyone at the party, or everyone else, she hands your mother a big stack of bracelets that are bright yellow with little cactuses and things all over them, like lassos and things. And she goes, those are for the kiddos. We kind of just assume one adult per kiddo, but here's stickers for the adults so we can kind of tell just that they're all with your birthday party. It's so when we gather them for fun things, we know we have everybody. We know that all the kids are like paid for. We know where they're sitting, things like that. Benji's got the birthday one, and you see yours is white and it says birthday buckaroo with cactuses and lassos and things all over it too. As she kind of hands your mom the rest of like the little party pack that all comes together, and she goes, we've already decorated the private back room that you wanted for the birthday party. It's got the balloons, the streamers, the banner, all of that. The menus and stuff are back there for all the kiddos and things, and those bracelets are good for everywhere. They're good for the main lobby, the arcade, racing ranch, the main stage for the characters to perform and stuff. Literally anywhere. You all have your end of the place. Thanks for having your birthday party with us. We really appreciate it. I am Sandy, and Monica is going to be your other party planner. So if you need anything, just find either one of us. And Teresa kind of nods. And as you all look around this place, Pizza Saloon did not come to Crappy Creek early per se, but once it got here, it was like the coolest thing around for kids your age. Like, it's got sort of this like really true to saloon aesthetic, like wood floors. Past the glass doors, you came in through like those double saloon doors that swing open. Everything's done in these like sandy colors with cactus murals painted everywhere, and like cowboys on like horses just like racing through town. You've got all these characters. You have Clara Cactus, Louie Lasso, Bree the Buffalo, Penny the Prairie Dog, and Buster Bronco. And those are like the cast of characters that they've got here that they have up on stage, sort of an animatronic version of them. They do shows every hour on the hour.
Sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah.
They also have in here, sort of off the main lobby, is like the big dining hall, and then there is a private room decorated for Benji's birthday in the back, and then they've got a huge arcade with so many games that to the rest of the world they're like a few years old, but to you all they're brand new, so it doesn't matter. And they also have Racing Ranch, which is like a room where they do like obstacle courses and things like that.
I just want to say real quick, fucking hell, Mallory, coming up with all those names, all of those characters.
Thank you. There's gonna be merch because I'm excited, and I don't care if anyone else wants it. I do, actually. So I'm gonna have a Pizza Saloon t-shirt by the end of
Hell
this.
yeah.
Yes.
The Buffalo one, I can't remember. Is it Brenda Buffalo? I can't remember.
Brie the Buffalo. She's named after the type
Brie
of
the
cheese.
Buffalo. I love it. I want Brie the Buffalo.
Yeah.
She's my
Benji's walking around handing out the wristbands to everyone. This one has a bug on it. Gives to Charlie.
I hold my arm out.
Click. This one has a flower on it to April. Spaceship to Tommy.
Yep.
There's one that is like a spur that goes to Nick.
Like a little sheriff star or something?
Yeah, like a little sheriff star.
Yep.
It reads, what's it? Deputy?
Oh,
That's cute.
That's cute.
God, I don't know what to give.
I don't know why.
This one looks like Michigan, and I thought of you.
Oh,
What does that mean?
It's got my favorite cryptid there.
There we
Mothman.
go. Perfect. Mothman is not from Michigan.
Virginia, right?
West Virginia,
Okay.
where I'm from. It's a point of pride. Thank you very much that I come
me
from the
home,
land of
country roads.
Mothman.
all right, I need to look up what a Michigan
What a
cryptid
Michigan
is.
cryptid is.
Michigan
Someone
cryptid,
help
go.
us out.
Yeah, I
Michigan
didn't
cryptid.
specify that it was Mothman, just like...
No, RJ did, and I
I'm
had to teach
pretty
RJ
sure
that
there's,
Mothman
like-
is not from Michigan.
I'm pretty sure there's like a Loch Ness creature up there, as well as Sasquatch sightings.
Levi, but we will. We will, though.
Uh.
A Point Pleasant of pride, if you will, is maybe the best joke I've ever heard. Point Pleasant, West Virginia is
Very
where the Mothman
good.
statue is, for those that do not know.
Oh yeah, the
Um,
Mothman with the ass.
I have touched the butt of the
Well,
Mothman statue
yeah.
in Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
I could say he has
It's
buns of steel.
Phenomenal. It's true. And people leave him canned of baked beans as an offering. I've seen it.
Beans.
I don't know why, but it does happen. Okay, so we have the state of Michigan for Abby, a bug for Charlie, a spur for Nick. Okay, so here's where things are going to get a little interesting.
Ah.
One, I need all of you to roll grit for me as your kids.
Okay.
Then
no.
after that, I need a suffer roll for your adult.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm glad my suffer is so high as an adult because it's not good as a kid. Alright, that's 4 grit for little Abby.
4 grit for little Abby, okay.
And then
Benjamin, what have you gone through in your childhood?
suffer. It's an 18 for adult Abby.
Ooh, dang.
Here. This. Oh, and my 3.
I got a 5 for my grit as a kid, and I got a 3 for my suffer as an adult.
13 as a kid and a 7 as an adult?
Y'all doing better than me.
I just gotta think, Benji, why do you have to grit so much? What's going on, bud?
Well, I have great news that all of your kids are fine.
Great.
Oh, good. That's something.
We'll talk about the other later. I'm sure it's probably
Oh.
fine.
It's a later issue.
Oh.
That's a later
We're kids now.
issue.
Uh,
Yeah, you're not in your
Why?
adult selves right now. I'm sure it's totally fine.
I'm sure I'm not passing out
There.
again somewhere.
Probably not. We'll see though.
Yeah.
You all look around and you don't notice Tommy anywhere, but Tommy's bracelet, once you lay it down, is gone.
Tommy?
Did he take it?
Yeah, it's gone.
He's probably already in at the arcade.
He's trying to beat my high score.
I think it's just gonna like shuffle off into the arcade, like.
It is a literal stampede of children.
Yes, literally. Like your mom kind of just waves and goes, "You kiddos have fun. We'll be in the party room when you want some pizza." And she and the other like gaggle of parents that have sort of all just stopped what they were doing, watching you all do your thing. They all go in the little private party room in the back, and your mom pulls a bottle of wine out of her purse and starts
Icon.
just pouring it into paper cups that all have birthday balloons and cactuses on them, and starts handing it out to all of her mom friends.
Oh, that's so good.
And you all head in to the Buster Bronco arcade.
Hell yeah.
As you go in, there are more murals of different kind of like horse trails and things like that, but in the middle of all of them are also like game pieces and little game characters of different things that they've got. All of the things in here are all cabinet style games. We've got like pinball and Pac-Man and things like that. So all of those are kind of all the way around. And over in the back corner, there is a sort of like prize area where you get a little slip with the amount of points you got on every game, and they'll add all of them up and you can get prizes at the end. And you see behind it just this guy that's like blonde, longer hair kind of to one side, very over the fact that he's here in the first place. And he's got on like this bandana and a cowboy hat and the same Pizza Saloon shirt that this girl was wearing earlier.
Amazing.
I love it.
I think completely just sidetracked by the lights, the noise, the I'm just gonna head to the nearest fucking machine and like start putting tokens in. It's like a Godzilla like game, and I'm just like destroying buildings like
Rampage.
I love it. Let's do Brawn. To see how do you good? How well you do? How do you good?
How do you?
Oh, I could definitely talk today for sure. It's going so good.
I got a 5.
Okay, a 5 is very respectable, especially for a child playing a gargoyle game. You go into it, you're blasting stuff back and forth, and you're like, man, I'm really, really getting it. Like, I'm really getting it. It takes maybe like 5 minutes for you to actually die. Like, there's a lot of screaming happening from where you're playing. All of your friends and pretty much anybody in this whole arcade looks over multiple times, being like, is she okay? Is everything okay?
Every time Godzilla does the beam, I scream with him.
Yes. After about 5 minutes, you get you finally die, but you get your little slip, and it's like a good amount of points. It's like 1,500 points.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Pretty a good amount.
What is
Wow.
everyone else doing?
Is there like a whack-a-mole style game, but they're little prairie dogs?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
They are, and it even talks to you. You like go up to this thing. It's a pretty big machine. It's got like 3 rows of 4 probably, and it's all like it's covered in sand on the top. Like that's the color of it. It's got kind of blue on the sides of it, and the top of it has a big cutout of Penny the prairie dog with a scoreboard, and it's got a little speech bubble that says, help me get all my kids to bed, and you have to get all of her kids to go back under the sand.
Put them to sleep.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Things have to be slightly disturbing in this game.
Slightly.
Just a little.
I thought this was pretty par for the course.
Yeah, just a little. It's totally fine. But now you get to roll Brawn to see how well you do in this game, because I've decided Brawn is going to be the normal attribute unless something tells me otherwise.
Okay.
See,
My
Levi
Brawn.
gets it. It's a mascot pizza arcade. It must be a tad demented. It's true.
I got a 5.
Okay, cool. Yeah, a 5 is again a very decent score. You're now 11 years old. You whack at him for a little bit. It's even got the second and third round where it's like, oh, if I pop up, don't hit me, but hit all the other ones, whatever from Penny that keeps talking to you. And so you keep going over and over and over and over again until you finally bonk Penny on the head on accident. And it immediately ends your game. But she goes, thanks so much for all your help. See you next time. And we'll spit out your ticket, and you also get about 1,500 points.
Nice.
What am I gonna do with all these lemons?
I feel like Abby would either go to Pac-Man, or if there's any game with like aliens in it, she would go to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's an alien.
Oh
game.
yeah, aliens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there's definitely an alien game, and the whole point of it is UFO abductions of cows,
Amazing.
so they
And
can
she-
make the cheese for them.
As she walks up to it, she's like,
Finally, something that mentions aliens. You got a bunch of cowboys, and you're not showing them fighting aliens. What the hell is this?
and then she like starts
Don't
playing.
worry, wait a couple of years and we'll get a one with James Bond.
I am so sorry. I thought you meant aliens like the Kubrick
Oh no!
aliens. And I was like, sick! Yeah! Everyone doing aliens. And I was like, wait.
The generic idea of aliens.
Yeah,
sure.
Aliens
Aliens was out by then, for sure.
Yeah, it was
Alien
like
was out.
70s,
Right?
80s, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
I
she
was-
has watched it. And she's like, why aren't they here? I don't know what's going on.
I mean, terrifying, honestly, for like an 8-year-old.
This is
Yeah.
why she's so anxious. She's
She's so anxious because she saw that so early,
Yeah.
and she's like, "I really screwed me up for life,
this is
man."
life. Oh
Yep.
my god.
Love it.
Super on for this bad boy.
Yeah,
All right, I got D4, so
Go
she's not
for
gonna
it.
give
All
me
right.
video games.
this is Braun, babe.
It's a 3
Let's
plus
go.
1 is a 4.
Hey, that's 4 though. A 4,
Yeah.
a 4 is respectable. They got 5s, So you are really going at it. You're picking up all of the cows that you're supposed to be picking up. You're avoiding the things that you're not supposed to be picking up, much like most of these games work because they are for children and they need simple rules. As you keep going, you accidentally at one point pick up a person instead, and they're like, oh no, we've been found out. And they
love that
spit the
as a
person back to the ground, and you get your little ticket slip, and it is for 1,250 points.
Nice.
Very good. There you go.
Should I be tracking how many points I have?
I'm tracking it for you. It's
Oh.
fine. It's simply for the prize corner. If you even want to do the prize corner. Really, this whole birthday party, I'm following wherever you all go. And we're going to make it up from there.
I think Abby's gonna try and find Charlie. Maybe there's a game that like we're both really good at. Like if there's a 2-player game, she's like,
Yes. I feel like there's probably some kind of one of those ones with like the guns where you like shoot them at the screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
1,000%. Because
Cabela's
we're in a,
hunting
I was gonna say
game.
we're in a Western themed
Duck hunt,
place.
you know?
I'd say that there's absolutely like a target practice, but all the targets look like pizzas.
Nice.
And you
Nice.
have a
Love
gun
that.
and you're shooting them with like toppings.
I was thinking like the pepperonis are falling from the sky, and you got to
Yeah.
shoot the pepperonis to get them on the pizza.
Yep, to get them on the pizza. That is exactly it.
You know,
terrible.
this is a proprietary game they made specifically for pizza.
It is. It's the one and only proprietary game they have. Everything else is like just a generic game, but they were like, we gotta have one. Because if we don't have one, who's gonna come to our arcade versus other things? So they had to make sure to make it really fun. So that's why it's a multiplayer shooting pizza game. On brand, age appropriate. None of the parents in town could complain. I'm gonna say that you're just both gonna roll brawn, and that you'll each get
Alright.
your like ticket amount for what you get.
Oh, I explode.
Oh,
Blood.
So that's a 6 total.
Nice.
I got 5 again. Which is
Heck yeah! You all play. You're shooting all the toppings. You even get to the bonus round that's got like the habaneros and like the banana
Nice.
peppers and like all of those. And
Don't
as
shoot the
you,
pineapple.
yeah, you got it. The most controversial of the game's rules: do
Yeah.
you or do you not shoot the pineapple? And as you all finish up the bonus round, it goes winner, 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 and you both get your little individual slips of paper. 1,500 for Charlie and 1,750 for Cleo. Or for Abby.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. Very good, very good. I'm gonna give you a little high five, just like
Yeah.
Did good. We did good. Nice.
Instead of skee ball, it's horseshoe throwing.
Yes,
Oh!
It sure is.
But there has to be an
Amazing.
attendant because, you know, it's
Yeah.
loose horseshoes.
Oh no, it is for sure. Yeah, like there's an attendant there, and it's 99% of the time to make sure the teenagers don't steal the horseshoes rather than like handing them back to you. Handing them back to you is part of their job, but it is more so at the end of the game counting how many horseshoes they have and then tracking down a teenager that stole
They
one.
definitely have pizza saloon engraved
Oh,
on them.
not only that, they look like pizza crust. Like they're the texture and color of pizza crust.
I hate that.
It's like this is horrifying.
I make the games here. I don't know what to tell you. It's pizza crust horseshoes.
Explodes.
Ooh,
Aha!
7.
nice.
Beautiful.
Get that
All right,
bullet.
and on a 7, yeah, you're throwing them and they're landing really well. Like, if
Hell
not around the pole itself, within the little circle that they've kind of put out that's like, hey, if you can't land it here, if you're a little too young for that or whatever, just put it in the circle and then you get points anyway. Not as many points, but points. And you get all of them either around the pole or within the circle. The attendant looks actually really impressed as it's, again, like another teenager that very clearly doesn't want to be here, but you do seem like the most entertaining part of his day so far. As he goes, picks them all up and goes, all right, little buddy. And then he punches in your score and a machine prints out a slip for you and he'll hand it to you. And he goes,
Nice.
sorry, I meant buckaroo. And you walk away and you're like, oh, they have things they
You know
have to
that-
say here.
They just randomly flex at you before running away.
Yes,
I love it.
that feels so completely correct to me. And I really, really love that. As you do
I
that,
was like,
as you flex, everybody give me
Why?
You've doomed
it's
us
just
all
it's
now.
a coincidence of timing, really. It's not really a thing you caused, or maybe it is. Who knows?
One time I flexed and everyone had to roll for it.
Everybody give me flight. And then for your adult, I'm gonna need strive.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, flight as a kid is a 9.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
Nine is good.
then an
Strive.
adult.
I'm sorry. What's
Is-
the second row?
Is flight
Strive.
thunder?
My fuck. Strive is brawn.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh, and then strive is adult. Okay, it's a different one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 2 for adult Abby. That's not great.
Let me just write that down.
The adults are going through it.
Yeah, I also did not roll well.
You couldn't say better words to me right now. How bad is it?
For my adult, I said that weird. I rolled a 1. And then for my child self, I rolled a 6.
Okay.
For my adult, I rolled a 3. And for my kid, I rolled a 10.
Cool. You're doing so great across the board.
Are we?
Wouldn't worry anything about it. Your child selves watch as all of the lights in the arcade go out for just a second. But the reason I had you roll flight is because an arcade cabinet topples over.
Oh.
Who failed again?
I don't. What was a fail?
Oh,
got
a
a
fail
6.
was below a 6, so you're fine.
Oh, okay. Phew.
I think I was good. I
Yeah.
got a 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah,
dodged it.
you're all fine. You all
All the
dodged-
kids rolled spectacularly.
Yeah, you all leap out of the way as you feel sort of hearing before you see it. You hear the creak kind of as it topples over, the thud of it hitting the ground, and you watch as the metal sides of the cabinet sort of pop apart at the seams from the impact. But thankfully, there was not a kid in the way at all, as it just sort of falls, but no clear reason as to why, because they're all pretty sturdy. So that was weird.
What's the name of the game that fell over? Testing you as a GM now.
Riley's Rock'em Races.
Okay.
Cute.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That's it.
I think after that scared my bladder a little bit. So I think Charlie is gonna go to find a bathroom
Wonderful.
because I feel like you'd need me alone somewhere or something.
I was so
The nefarious
Fucking
glint in your
hoping.
eye.
that someone at some point in this entire episode, I didn't care if it was at the house, I didn't care if it was here, I didn't care where it was. All I wanted was for someone to go to the bathroom. That's all I wanted.
I just needed
And I
someone to go
didn't
to the
tell Emily that. I didn't tell anybody that. I was like, you know what would be fun if they did this. So for the second time of the series, hey Emily.
Oh no! What have I done?
Yeah, just me and you. Let's go talk. Hi.
Hi,
Me
what's
and
up?
you.
What's up?
So Charlie runs to go find a bathroom. Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
She scuttles off.
And you see they're pretty easy to find. Like they've got big signs everywhere because these are children. And so they go, like you kind of follow all the signs, go down this little hallway, and it's like a door that's got like a cactus with a flower on it for the girls and a cactus with a lasso on it for the boys. Like
Really easy to understand.
Yeah, really easy to get, but they do feel like
I'm
you
like-
should understand gender norms enough to understand that a lasso is for boys and a flower is for girls, which is kind of bullshit, but you deal with that anyway.
I'm like,
Uh,
so the flower, isn't that the male part of the flower? She's gonna go in the flower.
See, and that's why marketing people should really talk to kids about what they're doing, because kids will pick your stuff apart. And as you kind of enter in there, the minute the door shuts, you can see yourself in the mirror just the way you walk in.
Oh no, I already hate this.
I need a grit roll and a suffer roll, both. Thank you.
Okay, grit. Oh no. Come on, baby. No. And what was this? Grit and which one?
Suffer.
Stuff. Oh, even worse. 1 second. Oh no. They were both 2.
Okay. Cool.
Is that okay? Is it that?
It's what you're going to deal with for right now.
gonna give myself some adversity tokens. lest
You
I
are.
forget.
Don't forget. Don't forget your adversity tokens.
I've been
They're
getting a lot of those
important.
today.
You have been. That's really good for you, actually. You'll need those later.
Oh, fun.
As you look in the mirror, you see an older person with red hair, kind of tied up, like in a bun or a ponytail, something. You can't really tell. Big glasses that match yours. And just a kind of cut, like right here, probably. That's like actively bleeding.
I think I'm gonna like gasp and turn around, ready, like to see if like they're behind me, like they appeared in the room.
Nope.
Look back at the mirror. I'm assuming older me is still there.
Correct.
Great. I just gonna like feel backwards to one of the like bathroom stalls, like go in and then just slam the door and like lock it and just like kind of sit on the toilet, but just like not
Yeah,
actually take
just
a
like
nap,
waiting.
just like hunkering down.
Okay.
Just like go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away.
Can you make another strive roll for your adult, please?
Is my adult getting the shit beaten out of her somewhere?
I'm not at liberty to currently say.
I got a 6. It's a bit better.
6. Got it.
I don't know if that's good enough.
No, 6 is good. 6 is
Yes.
good.
All right, success.
Yeah, 6 is good. The lights flicker, and you hear a thud outside your stall.
Oh my god, my feet instantly come up onto the toilet seat with me, and like I am like clutching my knees and just like falling into myself as much as possible, like a tight ball, and just like I screw my eyes shut. Oh, please go away, 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 and just like hoping and just like shivering and like maybe like squinting open an eye to see if I can see any kind of like movement under the bathroom doors.
You don't see anything.
After a moment of not hearing or seeing anything, she's going to really slowly and really quietly put her feet back down on the floor, slide off the toilet, and sort of like try and look underneath the door, like as quietly as she possibly can.
You see as you do that there are no there are no feet, like there's no one in this room with you. The thud that you heard was just the soap dispenser falling off the sink.
Okay. And she's gonna get back up and realize that she does actually need to pee. And try and like
Fair enough.
like try and do her business whilst being highly alert. Just like
I will say you're able to get through all of that without further incident.
thank God.
Thankfully, you just all you hear are the sounds of the arcade outside.
Thank God. She's got to flush, come out, like
No.
peek, open the door really slowly.
Uh-huh.
And she's gonna look in the mirror. And can she see anything in the mirror?
Give me another roll and we'll see what you see in the mirror.
What am I rolling grit?
Great, yeah.
Ooh, I got an 8 this time. That's not too bad.
Oh yeah, 8 is good. You still see older you in the mirror. But the reflection is like doesn't seem like it sees you almost. Like it's not making eye contact, it's not matching your movement.
Close the door. Take a breath.
Mm-hmm.
Open. And is like the reflection like to my left or my right?
It's kind of diagonal to your left.
Okay. So she's going to kind of like keep an eye on it and kind of look to where it should be in the room and just sort of skirt around like wash her hands, like keeping her eye on it the whole time. Dry her hands, go back up against the stools, and like shimmy away, like try avoiding like getting as close to the walls as possible around the edge to like try and get back to the door of the bathroom and get out because she is done. She doesn't want to be in here.
Roll flight for me.
Flight.
This feels very flight-like to me.
I got a 2.
As you do that, you're making your best effort to sneak all the way around. You hear someone yell your name, but it doesn't sound like it's here. And in that moment, the glass of the mirror shatters.
I think with that, she would just scream and just like run out and like find her dad and just crying incoherently, just and just yeah.
Oh,
she's done.
I love it. Poor little Charlie.
Oh, baby Charlie.
We'll go back to the group only really long enough for me to say we're gonna take our break right here after I terrorize them in the bathroom. So we're gonna take 10. We'll be right back. Go grab yourself a snack, a beverage, do anything you need to do, and we'll be
going to the
back here
bathroom.
in
Make sure you wash your
10
hands,
minutes.
and
Yes.
also don't look in the mirror for too long.
Don't look in the mirror. I wouldn't recommend. You might see an older
Mhm.
version of yourself with a weird cut across their body. We'll see.
Sometimes.
See you in 10 minutes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you had a good break. We certainly did. We had a very nice time over here, talking about horror inspirations and houses and all sorts of things. It was an interesting time.
It was horrifying.
Yeah, for sure. I may or may not have sent a clip to them that inspired the bathroom scene. But I'm sure everything is fine. Nothing horrible has happened to anybody yet. We're at a very wonderful, fun, entertaining 11-year-old's birthday party in the Buster Bronco arcade.
Nothing bad has happened.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
So
bad has
fine.
happened at all. Everything is so good to go. It's great. With that, you all watch as Charlie runs out of the bathroom, sobbing, runs into her dad's arms, crying. Like, you are a little too far away to hear him, but you can see him like patting her back and trying to see if everything's okay.
I think Abby would maybe beeline it over and be like,
Charlie? What happened?
I just sit there when there was some weapon in an issue, and then the ghost that I was trying to be, and then I could, and then she was freaking me out, and then everything just like smashed, and I couldn't. And she's just like incoherently like trying to explain and like pointing into the bathroom.
Can I make some kind of roll to see if you can make sense of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
What would that be?
That's a brains roll if I've ever heard it.
Alrighty.
Yo.
What is my brains?
You gotta get like, I'm gonna say a 12 to really discern what was happening there.
Like
Yo, I
trying
have
to.
a D20.
Yeah.
Woo! You can't
Trying
take
to-
the half.
I
But
got
you
an
can roll
8.
for it.
Oh. Oh wait. How much do you need?
12.
Oh, I need a 12?
Yeah, you need 12 total.
I
I'll
was waiting
spend.
you got a 20. Damn, I was like,
I'll
oh.
spend 2 adversity tokens and boost that up by 4 because Kid Benji has easygoing
Benji.
and loyal.
Yo!
Yeah.
That is
Thank you.
correct. All right, so with Benji's help, Benji's kind of like over in the corner and like has listed all this too. Between the two of you, you're able to decipher that. What really? What would they be able to decipher from that?
I
Or the
think
lady in the mirror.
yeah,
How
that
much
was
do you
like
want to share?
a creepy woman in the bathroom but I could only see her in the mirror. I think she was a ghost, and then the glass, like the whole mirror, like shattered, and like I was just trying to pee. I didn't do anything. It wasn't my fault. All of that kind of stuff.
Abby gets really excited.
You saw the CIA lady. I knew that they were behind all the glasses. You saw them. You saw one of them, and then it exploded on you because you saw too much.
It was through the mirror. She was on the other side. Why was she watching me?
That's weird.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so I don't know what's happening to me.
I was just saying, like, the time that you're talking
CIA
about a
got me.
conspiracy
The
theory and the CIA
Cleo.
got Charlie and then your camera shuts off. That
Cleo
was
got.
immaculate timing. This entire time, your dad, who is still, like, holding on to you, is just kind of like, uh-huh.
Creepy lady.
Honey, did you watch too many scary movies again before bed?
No, she looked like Mom. It was weird.
No.
Older me now looking in the mirror going, oh God, I'm turning into my mother.
He sort of nods along, like waves over one of your party people, and you didn't. It's not the girl from the counter that you heard talking to Benji's mom before, so you assume it must be Monica. She rolls up in her wheelchair, and she's kind of sitting a little above your height, essentially. And they've like even decked out her wheelchair for her. She's got on the pizza saloon shirt, but like her wheels look like pizzas that spin when she wheels herself around work. It's really great. And she comes over, your dad sort of relays what you said, and she looks pretty confused for the most part of it, but she goes, don't you worry, buckaroo, I will get somebody in the bathroom real quick and we'll check it out for you, okay?
I didn't do it. I didn't smash the mirror.
Hey,
It wasn't
it's
me.
okay if you did. Accidents happen, or it could have been like a faulty screw in the wall and that just made the mirror fall. It's totally okay, darling. Don't you worry a thing about it. I promise you, not a single bad thing will happen here, okay? So you go back off to your birthday party. I see you have a birthday bracelet. So you go keep celebrating your friend, right? And I'll make sure that the bathroom gets all cleaned up.
Okay.
Okay. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Here, take some tokens. And she like takes some tokens out of her apron and sashes like gets them to you.
Yes.
And you watch as she rolls away, like grabs a guy, and you can't hear her from this distance, but she's gesturing a lot with her hands and pointing towards the bathroom, and he kind of nods and he like gets something out of the closet like a broom and a dustpan, and he goes back there.
Amazing. I'm like, I don't know if I'm imagining this like way big. I'm imagining like when you go into like a public bathroom and it's like a really long mirror across like all of the sinks.
Yeah.
Was it that big of a mirror? Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was just like,
that.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
a big mirror.
Yeah, the whole thing shattered. Like fell into the sink, fell on the floor, all that sort of thing.
Horrifying. Yeah.
But it's going great.
Do you still need to use the bathroom?
No, I went.
Okay.
I was brave.
Then you'll just offer a hand so they can like waddle off back into the arcade.
Just like, I think with like holding hand and also like holding arm, just like clinging to you. I want to shoot some ghosts.
We can shoot some ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could all of you please make for me a brains roll and a probe roll, which should equate to, I believe, the same thing. I just need separate rolls for your kid and your adult.
Okay.
Could the ghost shooting game be called What in Reincarnation?
Yes! Yes,
I love that a
please.
lot.
Please take an adversity token, because that was great.
Funny.
I got
Wow.
shit on both
Older
of these.
Benji is an idiot. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. It was
Moron.
opposite for me this time. I got a 1 for baby Charlie because obviously too traumatized to manage anything right now,
Super fair of you, honestly.
and a 10 for adult Charlie.
Cool.
Young Abby got a 5, and old Abby got a 4.
Okay.
which is unfortunate.
Oh no.
You look unhappy.
Young Benji is also an idiot. Even though he has a D10. Young Benji got a 1.
Ooh.
Old Benji got a 2.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Give me your brains. Or sorry, give me your brains rolls again for your kid. What was it?
Brains for kid
Benji
was
definitely. I was gonna say Benji failed. That's
Benji
not
failed.
who I'm worried about.
I got a 1 as well. I think
Okay.
that was 2. Together,
yes,
we're just like,
yes.
Together we make a whole idiot.
yay!
You're doing so good. It's actually probably better, the failure of it all.
Is it?
You sure?
If you don't
At least
that hard, it's not
at
scary.
least in the kids thing, because what you all don't notice because you're not paying enough attention to do so is that over at one of the cabinets there's a shadow of sorts.
Ew.
It's not a shadow like behind the cabinet or anything. It's a shadow playing the cabinet. It's a silhouette, but it's foggy at the edges, like everything's been a little blurred out. And wrapped around its wrist is a birthday bracelet with a rocket ship on it.
And we don't notice those?
No, you don't see a thing.
Thank God.
We're shooting some ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes, Levi. Nightmare.
Yes. Oh, I don't like any of this. Yeah, I think after I have I feel like feeling a little bit better. I've shot some ghosts. I feel braver now. I could tackle some ghosts again if I saw any. You know, I could take them. I could take them down.
Yeah.
It's fine. She's gonna take her like fistful of pity tokens and the other tokens that she's managed to get, and head to the little shop in the corner because I need some retail therapy, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Do you all head over with Charlie, or is this a Charlie solo mission to the prize counter?
Whoever wants to come with to get some goodies.
Yeah, Abby will check it out.
It's about a lunchtime.
Yeah.
Roll over to the prize counter with those like candy cigarettes. What you got, buddy?
They have it's a pretty nicely stocked prize counter. It's got the glass cases in the front, and you can see kind of on the lower end are all of the things that are like 20, 30, 40, 50 points a piece, and they're like pixie sticks and the little like hand sticky things that you slap against the wall.
Oh,
Your finger traps and the little like poppets that you pop or you press them down really hard and wait for them to pop back up, and that's like the most entertainment you ever get.
Yep.
You get spider rings, 2,000 of them if you are Levi. Like all of those sorts of things sit on the bottom, and the slightly better candy is above it. Like we're talking flavored Tootsie Rolls. We're talking like mini chocolate bars. We're talking like some good stuff up on the second round. You also get like trading card packs. They are not of a brand that you like, a game you know and love. These are very specifically Pizza Saloon trading card packs.
Nice.
Where you want to collect the whole gang.
A
of
shiny
characters.
Brie buffalo.
Yeah, exactly. You have so many options here, and then behind this person are all of the like stuffies of all of the characters. Like all of them have their own stuffy, and they all have little signs that say like "I talk" and things like that. Or you can get like a pizza pass, which is good for a free pizza next time you come in. Like you can get cool like little like the dangly keychain things for your backpack of all the characters, all sorts of stuff like that.
Question.
Yes.
Do they have pogs?
Yeah, oh, they totally have pogs.
Amazing. Good.
They certainly have pogs. What kind of place would this be if they
they're
did not have pogs?
Pizza Saloon special edition pogs.
They
Yes,
are.
Absolutely.
They
That was
sure
the only
are.
question I needed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
No, you're good. You can ask me about anything at this prize counter you want.
Benji turns to Abby, points at the case at the little eraser section. There is one that's shaped like Michigan.
Oh my god!
But why?
How did you know?
We're nowhere near Michigan,
She
right?
thinks that
No.
the base of the FBI
Actually,
headquarters is
maybe?
actually
Did you all
in
make this
Michigan.
in Michigan?
No, it's just
This
Or
is
was
no,
this
it's the one
Wisconsin?
that Massachusetts. The one that
Massachusetts.
Oh,
there
yeah,
we
the other
go.
one. Yes, yes.
I don't know why Michigan came up because of the meme talk.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you all are in Massachusetts. I had to think about that really hard, but it's true.
Instead of Nevada, like she thinks that the FBI like secret base is in Michigan, and that's why she has a mild like obsession with it, I guess. And I do like
love
it.
that.
But Abby's definitely she's getting a sticky hand for
Yes.
certain, because that is
That's
useful
good.
to like
Good.
okay,
pretty
what's we
good.
call it? A pixie sticker too, because that's just
Yeah.
catnip.
Uh-huh.
And
Got it.
and she kind of looks at Benji, the birthday bucko. Sorry, Buckaroo, not Bucko. My bad.
Bucko.
Listen here, Bucko.
This is good.
And she kind of leans over to Charlie and she kind of whispers something in her ear, and the offer is like,
Hey, we could pool our tickets and we can get something that Benji would really like if you want. You don't have to, but like we could finally get him.
"What's your favorite thingy?"
Stuffy or something.
Yeah.
It is an actual metallic sheriff's badge.
Yes.
It is on like a special pedestal.
Yes,
Oh,
Yes.
It is.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I think Charlie is gonna be like looking at her tokens, looking at the pogs that she was gonna buy.
Oh, yeah.
I think you have plenty for
Fine.
like
And she's
Pogs
gonna, like,
and
Thrust them into, because she feels like really bad. Like,
Oh.
yeah, okay, fine. Just take. I just don't. I just don't want to see it happen. I got harassed by ghosts and stuff, but whatever. It's fine.
I have been deeply traumatized today, but I guess I can give up my tickets for his birthday.
Abby didn't think of that at all. She's just like,
No, it's
she's
fine.
like, oh man.
Because honestly, like, she feels like Benji looked after her afterwards and like made her feel better. So like she absolutely is like, yes, he deserves this more than I deserve it because he's awesome. And it's his birthday, but it hurts also to give to give away the tickets. So she's like, yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to see it.
She'll pat her on the back, and then she'll like kind of
She'll be like, okay, go ahead, distract him. And then
Oh, okay.
she'll turn to the clerk and try and get it.
Hey Benji, what's that? And she's just gonna point something.
Like to the sky? Like,
Benji, did you know that it says gullible on the ceiling?
oh, look there.
Oh my goodness.
And as you do that, Abby, you're able to like talk to the clerk really quick, and he sees that Benji has a birthday buckaroo bracelet on, and he goes, I got it. And he takes the metallic sheriff's badge and pins it to which one is Benji's favorite character. They would have asked when they were setting up for your birthday party, so they could put like specific decorations in the room.
Shit, it's gotta be the sheriff.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Buster Bronco it is, as the sheriff is in charge of the arcade. And so he
Amazing.
gets a Buster Bronco stuffy, pins the metallic sheriff's badge on it over like the little felt one that he has, like puts it over top so you can't see it, and we'll hand it to you.
I love it.
thank you.
Is there any? There's probably not any thingies left over, are there?
Oh, there are a few left over. Like you definitely have enough for like something small.
A pog?
Yes, you definitely have enough for a pog.
That's awesome.
You totally have enough for a pog.
Amazing.
Excellent. Grabs the goods. I don't know how she's gonna do this. Maybe she just kind of saddles up to Charlie, like smacks the pog in her hand, and she's like, Benji, look.
No way, you won that?
No.
What?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I'm gonna dance around him a little bit, just like boop, 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 boop.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
We'll just hug the sheriff stuffy.
Yeah.
When you hug him, his voice box goes off. From the little like plaque that said he could talk, and it just goes, Well, howdy, Buckaroo.
Well, howdy, Buckaroo.
Thought it was gonna be more.
I was
friends
waiting
than
for
that.
something.
Hey, Benji, do you hug it again?
Oh no!
Sure.
Come
You-
play with us, Benji.
You hug it, and in the tiniest voice, you just hear, "Will you bleed?"
Oh,
Burn it with fire.
He'll squeeze it again just to make sure.
Benji, I asked if you bleed.
Do we hear this, or is it just? Benji
you
weird?
totally hear it.
This would be the worst fucking time to cut to adult us just standing in the middle of a dilapidated fucking
That
arcade.
does
holding-
remind me. Could you maybe roll suffer? Thanks.
all of us as
Oh.
adults.
My
Yeah,
God.
all of you as
Alright.
adults, for sure.
Is this
Ugh.
like from last week when he said, "I really hope y'all fail some rolls"?
Correct.
We got a 6. We got a 6 for suffering.
Oh,
I
that
would
feels
you.
okay. Oh, I got a 6 too. Yay! Oh no, 7. Sorry, I got a +1.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also do have a +2.
Yay!
I'm
7
sorry, I'm not
twins.
reading my sheet.
Would you get Benji? Would you get Benji?
Oh no, Benji's having.
You
a
look a
bad
little
time.
sad.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm just gonna write that down for later.
Have you rolled above a 3? Oh my. Oh.
Don't forget, every time you fail, you take an adversity token.
Yeah,
And then
that comes up.
if everyone could also after that roll me grit for your child.
Okay.
I wanted to switch up the order this time. I felt it was appropriate.
That's fair.
Oh,
Ju-
a
just-
3.
Just for everyone's reference. Dice
Yep.
jail for you.
Fair. That's valid.
There you go.
Abby got a
You've
4
betrayed me for
grit.
the last time. Sadly, this is also my only D8.
Uh-oh.
It's alright. I got it. Here.
At that point, look up the online one. Just
It's an 8.
there you go.
Yay.
Much better. Kid Benji takes this much better than how adult
He's like-
Benji is having a time right now.
I think this is busted.
Can we get another one, please?
The guy kind of looks at you and goes, "That's weird. What do you mean busted?"
Squeezes it.
Howdy, Buckaroo.
Squeezes it again.
Howdy, Buckaroo.
Oh my god.
Sorry, my mistake. He's walking away, squeeze it. Howdy, Buckaroo.
Yep.
Howdy, Buckaroo. Out of earshot of the attendant. Do you bleed, Benji?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think the CIA has this place tapped because first they attacked Charlie and now they're talking to you through the bear. This is. I'm sorry I got you that. I'm sorry we got you that. That's.
What?
You
Why
might
would
want
the
to cut
CIA want to kill me? I haven't done anything yet.
Oh,
Time travel. They're coming. They know you're gonna do something in the future.
I
We
think
have to
maybe
protect
my
Benji.
mom is with the CIA.
What?
'Cause she's who I saw in the mirror. I'm pretty sure.
Your mom works with the CIA.
I think she does.
Oh my god.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, which reminds me, you know what else is in Virginia that I keep fucking around with? Quantico, which is FBI headquarters.
There you go.
I'm confusing Mothman and the FBI.
Yeah,
Who's
basically
to
the
say
same.
they are different?
All of us do it every day. Don't feel bad. FBI and the Mothman, super easy to mix up.
Men in
Yep.
Black? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you bleed, Benji? Answer me.
I'm gonna go get some pizza.
Yeah.
I'm done with the arcade now, I think.
Yeah. That's probably a good plan.
If I get into the stuffy, can I just pull the voice box out and toss it into the trash?
Yeah, for sure.
And just close up the stuffy and then just
Yeah. Give me a
walk.
brains roll to like make sure you don't completely destroy your stuffy while you do it. But I feel like it's a pretty easy thing. Like if you could roll a 3, we're good.
Got a 4.
Oh yeah,
Hey!
you're beautiful. Yeah, you like it's one of those ones that has the little Velcro thing on the
Yeah.
back, and so you just pop it open, take out the voice box, close back up, toss it in the trash.
Everything will be good now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They can leave
surely.
you to go get some pizza. You all walk in the party room, and your mother is still passing out wine. You don't know how many bottles she brought. It just must have been a very good amount. Because you see at least a couple empty, but there are also a lot of adults. It's not like she's drinking bottles of wine by herself. And she is filling up another like cactus cup as you all walk in and go, "Oh, hey kiddos, are you all ready for some pizza? They have the menus over there. I did go ahead and order a cheese, a pepperoni, and a Hawaiian. The Hawaiian's for the adults. Don't worry about it. I know how you kids feel about pineapple on pizza, and you think it's like this weird big thing.
But
Don't
I
worry.
love
It's like
pineapple.
you can have pineapple, Benji. Obviously, it's your birthday, buddy. My
think
little
this is why
Benji
the
boy
CIA
gets
wants to
anything
get
he
him.
wants.
At least it isn't mayo and peas. Ugh.
Ugh.
Mayo and peas.
It's an actual thing. It's
On
disgusting.
On pizza or just in
Yeah.
general?
On
Oh no, on
pizza.
pizza. It's gross. It's upsetting.
It's
That is
so
upsetting.
upsetting.
And I thought it was bad in England. Jesus Christ. All right.
No. It's worse. It's worse here.
Honestly, I would try like a baked potato tuna cheese.
A what?
Listen,
Okay.
Tuna jacket potato is one of my favorite foods. I will not hear anything about it.
I would try it. I've
mix
just
them with
never
cheese.
heard of it before in my life. But I love a baked potato. I've never been against a baked potato. You'll never find me being against a baked potato. Ever.
So good.
We got sidetracked.
Anyway,
We did. That was fine.
Pizza.
Toby Maguire. It's pizza time.
It's pizza time.
It's pizza time.
Stool.
As you all get your pizza, other kids like that you've invited are kind of filing in. Like kids from class, like, you know, other neighborhood kids. Your mom wanted to make it like a worthwhile thing, so she let you invite like 20 different kids or whatever.
Nice.
There was literally a minimum amount to invite to
Yeah.
book
Oh
out
yeah,
the
you
back.
have to have at least 10 to get the private room, because then
Mhm.
it's like 10 kids plus all their adults and stuff, and they're like, at that point you can have it if you want it. But your mom went with the 20 kid package with the 20
Nice.
adults. So it's been a pretty happening time as kids are like running around, jumping up and down. Other ones are also showing off prizes that they got in the arcade. Some of them also got stuffies. There's a Brie Buffalo stuffy, there's a Clara Cactus stuffy, and then somebody else has the Louis Lasso stuffy, and they're like pretending to play with them on the tables, like make them act out one of the acts they do on stage, that sort of thing. And you all start to get your pizza. They're like carrying in more food that your mom has just sort of ordered already, being like, you guys were gonna be hungry, don't you worry, kiddos, I got you taken cover. And you all gather all of your food up. Everybody give me another brains roll
No.
and another probe roll for your adult.
Okay.
So we get back to adult form and Benji's dead.
Unfortunate.
Okay, all right, that's not bad. 5 for brains and 10 for probe.
Cool.
I got a 5 for brains and an 11 for probe.
Nice.
6 for brains and
Woo!
a 14 for probe.
Hey!
I exploded twice on a D6.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Finally.
That one was good for you all. Probably a little bit worse for your kid selves, because you may have wanted to fail that one. I don't know. As you all
what do you
get
mean?
all of your food and stuff together, you get your little cactus cups full of whatever like soda they gave you and things like that. You all pick your little places to sit, and you watch as 2 of those shadow-like figures come into a room wearing birthday bracelets, and you can't make out anything about them. It's like this person only is covered in darkness, like they are alone in a room without lights, but everything around them is so brightly illuminated. As they go and they get pizza, they sit down with you.
I think it's
We
in-
haven't unlocked them yet.
we haven't unlocked
I'm
these
so
cool
sorry.
colors. They're DLC.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that is really creepy.
No, that's funny.
I think automatically Benji like waves them over to come sit at their table.
and they do.
I don't think Charlie's having a good time with that, honestly. After the day she said, she was just like, She's like holding pizza to her mouth, and it's just like toppings are just falling off because she's just like, what is happening?
I think Abby would like rub her eyes and try and see if it. Adult Abby would do that, but she try and poke one of them. I think.
I mean, you like go to poke one of them. Which one? Okay, how do I ask this? Which one do you try to poke? The taller one or the shorter one?
Whichever one is closer to me. If I had to guess, the taller one might come sit by me if my suspicions are correct.
I think you have very good suspicions. As you go to poke that one, it sort of like smacks your hand and kind of looks at you, stares at you for a second, and then goes back to eating his pizza.
She's just, like narrowing her eyes at and it's like it's full silhouette shadow person, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Could she see if she can surmise that it might be April?
Yeah, you could totally give me a brains roll about it.
Cool. Her little conspiracy theorist mind is like,
Yeah.
Well, that's a 6.
Yeah. I would say with a 6, you are able to put enough pieces together that you go, that's about the height my sister is.
The way
That's
that she
how
smacked my hand away.
Yeah,
like,
the way that she smacked my hand away is very much my sister. The way she just stared at me for a second is very much my sister. The way that like her hair is up is like how April did it before we left the house to come to the party. Like this is probably April.
April, why are you dressed all stupid? What are you doing?
The voice that comes out of this thing does not sound like your sister. It sounds demonic, for lack of a better word. It's deep, it's gravelly, and it essentially goes, What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
But like demonic?
But yeah, like demonic-y. I can't get my voice to go
That's
as
fair.
low as
No,
what
it's
you
all
should be
good.
imagining.
Please do not. Oh God, don't.
I'll
hurt
break
yourself.
my voice box
What are you talking about?
like that.
Oh dear. Yeah,
I
feel like
really
she-
thought about getting voice mod for this show only, and I was told it would screw up my computer. So I
It
didn't.
will.
But I thought about it really hard. I was like, is it worth it for the bit? Maybe.
I think she'd kind of scramble away from the table and away from the entity without actually kind of responding to it, and she's going over like the Rolodex of creatures or entities or like possible conspiracies that could relate to this, and she's kind of coming up with nothing, which she really does not like, and that not knowing is freaking her out. So she kind of like scrambles up and away, and she looks at the other two of like,
I'm like, it is ghosts. I knew it was ghosts. It's not the CIA. It's ghosts. It's ghosts. Ah! She's just freaking out.
Do you know how, like, in high school cafeteria, the table is, like, in front of the seat, and sometimes you can spin around to face the other way to talk to someone? Benji had spun around and is talking to someone across the way, and is just seeing Abby and Charlie freak out and turns around. Ah!
The kind of shadow thing just is holding pizza and kind of just looks at all of you like you're weird, like doesn't say anything else, just kind of looks at the other shadow thing and then just eats pizza.
No. No. I think Charlie is just gonna run back to her dad and be like, do you see it? Do you see it? And just like pointing at the things at the table.
Your dad kind of looks up and goes, what about it? You kids are just sitting over there.
How much grape juice have you had, Dad?
I have not had any of the grape juice, thank you very much, sweetheart.
There were
Fine, you can
ghosts
drive
at
home.
the table.
What ghost, honey? It's just you all sitting there like you always sit together.
This place is haunted. I don't like it. I don't want to go home.
We can go home if you want. That's okay. I'm sorry you're not having a good day, honey.
It's just ghosts just tend to ruin parties, you know, and it's kind of awkward.
Ghosts do tend to ruin parties, honey. That's very fair, and that's a life lesson that we'll share with your mom later. We'll just do that. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Well, hey, go ahead, grab your pizza. If you want to, you can come sit by me, and we'll just finish our pizza real quick, and then we'll go home. Okay? Would you rather go through a drive-thru on the way home and not eat here?
Who do you see at the table?
Over at that table?
Yeah.
He points, and you follow where he's pointing, and the two shadows are gone.
Oh, sneaky bastards.
Well, there's Benji and Abby and you. You were over there. Obviously, now you're with me. There's that one kid from your class whose name I don't know, sitting over on the other side of Benji. April was sitting over there earlier, but she's gone now. I don't know. I didn't see anybody else, honey, but there were parents blocking my way. Was there somebody I was supposed to see before you ran over here?
The ghosts. Oh. I think she's just gonna. Dad is obviously not being helpful right now.
No, not at all.
I'm gonna go back over to the empty seats where they were, and just sort of like, yeah, you get out the spirit box.
We all played Phasmophobia together, by the way, everybody. That's what we did last week on our off week, because we had a past Phasmophobia game. It was great.
I'm gonna pour some salt. I'm gonna rip open the little salt packets and
make a salt circle.
I think she's just gonna kind of put her arm through the space that they were in, and see
Yeah, nothing.
From our end, did they vanish, or did they get up and go, or did they just kind of you look and then gone, or?
You all, if you kept your eyes on them, would have seen them get up and walk away.
Huh.
Benjamin has chosen the third option of fight or flight, which is freeze.
That is hard.
Deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
I think Abby would start calling out for April, and I'm picturing her parents dropped them off and then left instead of staying with the other parents. So April is kind of her only anchor here, so she's kind of she just kind of wanders around and is calling out for April to try and kind of, because she hasn't seen her a bit. She's like, April.
How far do you wander? Do you go out of the private room?
If she's not in there, I think so.
Yeah, you don't see her in here anywhere. So as you go out kind of into the main area, go ahead and give me a brains roll.
I'm in danger.
Your DC is just 5. It's real low.
I got an 11.
Yeah, wonderful. You spot the shadow figures walking into Racing Ranch.
And they're still shadowy and such.
Shadowy. Yeah.
She's a ballsy little kid that doesn't know fear yet, so she's gonna follow them.
It's true. Fear is a learned skill, everybody.
Yeah.
You follow them into Racing Ranch. And we'll go ahead. We'll just Hey Cleo, we've never done this together before. I think we'll walk over here.
Hi, everybody.
Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, your camera's very low
Oh,
on
I'm
this. Let me
sorry,
fix
why
that.
is-
I mean,
I
I could
can-
fix that for you. That's also fine.
I can That's good there. Okay.
There we go.
Excellent.
And I'll
And
just
I'm-
make a little adjustment here.
There
There we go. Perfect.
Thank you.
We're doing OBS on the fly, everybody. It's a fun time over here. So you follow them into Racing Ranch. And this is this the first time you've been to Racing Ranch? Like this like section of it? I know today, obviously,
Mhm.
but like,
maybe
ever?
Is it an extra cost, or is it like would it be included under the?
It's usually included under the admission price.
Mm-hmm.
They usually like to lump things all together as to like make sure
Yeah.
kids don't feel left out and stuff.
That's good. They would tier
Yeah.
it now and then be shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that she's
They
been
would.
in once or twice before.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. So as you follow them in, you see everything's laid out pretty much like it normally is. Like the walls in here are painted to look like the sky and stuff because they want this room to feel a lot bigger than it is. But stretched through the middle are all sorts of those obstacle courses, like the inflatable ones that have all those different like things you have to dodge around or under or over, whatever.
Like the wipeout course, yeah.
Yes, they're like wipeout courses, but they're very Western themed. Like you're dodging around cactuses, you're going through the fences, like that sort of thing.
I love it.
So you see a bunch of kids standing in line. Maybe like 5 or 6 of them have the birthday bracelets right now, that are all standing there, and you do spot the shadowy figures standing kind of over to the side, watching kids do it, not doing it themselves.
She would kind of like inch towards. She go to the back of the line, and if that's anywhere close, she try and like eavesdrop, like if they're listening or communicating somehow to each other. She kind of try and like she's doing surveillance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that as you get closer, give me a brains roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 12.
Wonderful. A 12 is really good. You hear them talking back and forth in like very hushed tones. The voice coming from the taller one is definitely April's.
Okay.
And it's just saying things over and over again, like, it looks like fun. That could be cool. I bet Abby would like that, over and over on a loop.
Huh.
And then the shorter one, you hear Tommy's voice as it goes, man, I bet I could climb that high. I think I could beat all these kids. I'm a real racer. Over and over and over again. Give me no, actually, you got a high enough brains roll that I'm just going to give it to you.
Cool.
These are things you've heard them say before.
Okay, so it's almost like
this is not organic speech. This is like a tape player.
Oh,
essentially.
I don't like that. She'll kind of with the other like adjacent kids, kind of that she would recognize and know. That's kind of her backing right now. She calls out like, "Hey, April, Tommy, do you want to play? Do you want to come play?"
They look at you, both stop the looping, just stare at you for a second, and the taller one nods and will get in one line and like points for you to get in the other one because it's 2 people racing against each other.
Yeah.
So it's you going against this shadow. Tommy's going to go stand by April, but doesn't like get in line, is essentially like, I'm going to watch you 2.
Okay. And she's just like, this is weird, but we're going to do it. And she'll go on the other line and she's ready to beat her shadowy sister. And yeah.
You watch as the kids go in front of you, and there are 2 pizza saloon workers on either side, like one at the front of each line. They blow a whistle when they're ready for you to go. And there are 2 on the other end making sure the other kids have like cleared out of the way so you don't tackle each other at the end.
Fair.
So they're sitting there waiting, watching for the signal sort of to go. And as you 2 get to the front, they're getting ready to blow the whistle. I need a brawn roll from you and a strive roll from your adult.
Oh no, I don't think I'm good at either of these. Okay, brawn for child. Is a D4. Let's see how this goes. It pops or explodes.
Cool.
And does it again. 8.
Hey!
Oh my god, it does it again. 12. Okay, cool. I want you guys to watch this. Oh, Jesus. And that's 14 plus 1. 15.
15 is
Get
an
beat.
excellent score.
Get beat, April.
Now
And then-
roll for your adult.
This is going to go bad.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, you're about to do great on this obstacle
I'm
course.
gonna
So
do
like,
as great as I can.
you know.
Sorry, what was the other one? Strive?
Yeah, you want strive for
Okay,
this one.
come in, please. 8! 8 pops! 10 total.
Okay, 10. 10 is good. I would say 10 is a good number for
Oh
you.
my god.
The worker kind of makes eye contact with the other, and they both blow the whistle simultaneously as you versus your shadow sister run through this obstacle course. You're dodging around cactuses, ducking under fences, hopping over these like cow things that they have in the middle of it, like going up this ladder, and your final thing is that you have to go down a slide.
Okay.
You see the shadow version of Tommy walking around the outside of the obstacle course, watching as you all go. And at the very last second, as you're going down the slide, April holds a hand out to hold your hand.
That's very sweet. I think, oh god, this is a bad idea, but she's so hyped up. She's like, yeah, she's kind of forgetting that this is a demonic shadow version of her sister. I think because this is even still some of the nicest that she reaches out and grabs the hand.
You reach out, grab April's hand.
This is terrible.
I need you to do something very special.
Oh no.
What you want is to roll twice. You're rolling for grit. You're rolling for suffer.
Okay.
You need the same number on both rolls for this to go well.
Oh my god. Easy. All right. Easy.
I wish you all could
Alright.
see Emily and RJ's faces because they're so mad at me right now.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
All right. Well, it pops.
Okay, great.
Don't pop again. 10.
Okay, 10's manageable. 10's manageable.
This is okay. I'm speaking out loud. If I don't roll above a 10, I can use points to get it up to a 10. Can I use points to subtract?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll absolutely let you do that. I will let
Okay.
you use adversity points in the positive or the negative to get
excellent.
it to 10.
10 is the best outcome I could have hoped for, I think. To
It's a
roll
nice
D20.
even number. Yeah, because you're going to roll a d20.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
let's-
average.
It's a 6 plus
Okay.
1 is a 7, and I'll bump it up to 3 by 3, and we'll get a 10.
Beautiful.
Oh, Jesus.
Beautiful.
All right, getting rid of those bad boys.
Because it's not going to happen, I feel generous enough to tell you what would have happened had
yes.
you not
Yeah.
done that. Every child in this room would have watched, as it looks like you two just go down the slide together. But what would have actually happened is you would have turned into a shadow person too.
Oh. Uh-oh.
But you got a 10, so it's okay.
Out of 10! So
It's all good. Everything is so totally fine. As instead, what happens is your realities flicker in between each other.
Oh.
For a second, you're little Abby going down the slide, and immediately after, you're older Abby in a room that is cinder block with faded murals that have long chipped away, looking at hooks hanging from the ceiling that have what you wish you didn't know were body bags, but they definitely are.
Oh.
And at the end, where little Abby will land off the slide, is a box. And you
God.
immediately flicker back to little Abby and land at the bottom of the slide holding your sister's hand.
Okay, so the box is adult Abby looking at where
The box is adult Abby.
Okay, that's a later issue. Is my sister normal or is she still?
Nah, she's still shadow.
Okay.
Nah, she's still ghosty ghost.
I feel like she. Is there a role I can see if she vomits or not? Because that's a lot for.
Yeah,
me.
I do think you should probably roll for that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that's a brawn roll or a grit. No, grit. That's grit.
Grit? Okay.
Grit is to keep yourself from puking. I think that should be a really standard rule across kids'
Understandable. That's a 7.
Cool. That's good.
I
Yeah,
should-
7 is good. I think you gag but can keep it down.
And she's. I win, and then she's gonna run.
You run, your sister lets go of your hand, and the minute your contact breaks, you flicker back to that room for a second. You see an older man grabbing the box.
Uh-oh.
And then everything goes back to normal.
Did the older man look familiar to me?
You can give me a brains roll to figure it out.
Well, because I've never seen Benji's dad, but so I wouldn't have a basis. But my brains was a 16.
Oh yeah, you were like, that looked a lot like Benji.
Yeah,
Like he's got glasses now, but like the
To
face
show
shape
that
is like
time has
sort of the
passed.
same. And the face shape is the same. The hair's pretty much the same. Like you were like, that really looks like Benji.
That's Benji. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run back into the room, very pale, very sweaty.
All right, and now that you're done with that, I'll take us back to everybody, and everybody can be all together again, where it's safe
That was
with
terrifying.
company.
Hey, good. Oh my god. She's gonna run up to them and just. I think the CIA put something in our pizza, and I'm having. I think I'm seeing things. And Benji, you were gonna touch a box, and it really didn't look like a good box because there was like things hanging from the ceiling, and I think it was like the aliens that they've harvested the things from. And my sister's a shadow.
Benji turns. His mouth's full of pizza. War?
There's and she was getting pepperoni, so I think the pepperoni has something in it. I think they're trying to get all of us.
Is the soda okay?
What?
Is the soda okay?
I mean, they can't possibly tamper with soda, so I think it's fine.
Child's mind.
Yeah, for sure not the soda. The stuffies, but not the soda.
Everything else, but perish the thought if it's the soda.
yeah.
Touch the pop, man.
Did you see ghosts too?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure we all saw the same thing. Like,
I first of all, I beat Abby in a race. I'm Abby. I beat April in a race.
it's good that you're pushing yourself.
That was the coolest I've ever been. I don't know what happened, but I reached out and I grabbed her hand, and then I wasn't here anymore. And did I see older me, or was I from the perspective?
No, you were from the perspective of older you.
Okay.
Oh.
I saw like a really creepy room with like I said, like I think they were like aliens or something hanging from the ceilings. They were like in a cocoon. You might know about that. But you did say I knew they were body bags, so maybe.
No, I like the cocoons better. Feel free to stick with it. Why not? Maybe that's your way of coping. I don't know.
Yeah, the
But
trauma's
don't
already
you?
being like scar tissued over.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay, now.
Memories are being replaced. It's fine.
Yeah, and then I wasn't in the place, and then there was a box, and then I saw Benji, but like old Benji.
Ancient at 30 years
Ancient
old.
Benji.
She's 9 now.
Yeah, no.
It's always really upsetting when kids are like, "Oh, you're so old," and you're like, "Bruh,
Exactly.
I'm not even middle-aged yet." Shh.
I know I groan when I have to like bend down to pick something up, but I'm not that old.
Dang.
She's just kind of like breathing very quickly and staying very away from the pepperoni.
There's a cactus cup that is being placed into your hands.
I think Charlie is gonna like sneak an adult cactus cup. And my mum has grape juice when she's stressed out. So
She drinks a lot of grape juice.
a lot of grape juice.
Need a roll to see if you can sneak one of the adult cactus cups. I mean, they look the same as yours. Oh, God,
Oh
what
my
is
God.
it is gonna be flight.
Yeah, okay.
It's the taking of something. Something is in flight. It's not you necessarily, but that's okay.
Oh, I got 6.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, honestly, I do think it's good enough. I commit to the bit. You
I was gonna
sneak
spend some
over.
NPC
Also, I have a
tokens.
bunch of tokens, if not. So
You sneak over. You take the cup. You kind of like sneak around your dad essentially and take the one from the adult beside him, so it doesn't look like there's an empty cup there. And you bring it over and hand it to Abby. There's not that much left in it, probably like this much.
And inspired by my reaction when I first tried mine,
No!
It's fair.
Terrible grape juice. Maybe the CIA did something to that one.
I think it's kind of medicine, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
And Charlie's gonna try some.
Yeah.
that's me now, but me first when I was trying to.
Honestly, yeah, when I was a kid and I tried my mum's like white wine, I was like, why is liquid dry? What the fuck is happening? Like,
Why is
absolutely not.
liquid dry?
Oh my God.
Witchcraft.
Put me off white wine for a very long time.
I don't blame you. And you take your little wine cup. Do you all finish the wine in between all of you? I mean, like I said, there's only like this much left.
It's like sip, sip, sip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benji,
That's
like,
fair.
eyes shoot up. Oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
At the beginning of
So, headcanon, Benji's probably been through his first communion, so he knows what wine
Yeah, I was
tastes
gonna say,
like at the
I think if
very least.
Benji knows what it is.
That's the dawning realization, like, oh shit,
like, uh-oh.
we're drinking Jesus' blood. Oh no.
It is the Spider-Man meme of trust your instincts. Instincts bad. Benji has thrown the cup into the trash, disposing of the evidence.
Good call.
Fair.
Good call. And you do. And no one really notices even when you throw your cup away because everybody else is starting to throw all of their plates and stuff away. So it doesn't make
Nice.
a big difference for people as you throw it in. And very quickly, paper plates and things are like piled on top of it, pizza boxes as they empty. And no one ever notices or finds out that the three of you drank wine that day.
Nice.
Benji knows that when
never
people drink wine, people get drunk. So he has Charlie by one hand, Abby by the other, and is just holding them in place so they don't go anywhere.
I'm like, is there something supposed to be happening?
Yeah.
All I know is, if you drink wine, you go kind of dumb for a while.
Wine?
I could never be dumb.
And when people drink wine, they stumble around a lot.
I could do that.
I've seen it at Christmas.
Yeah, my mom does stumble a lot. That's true.
Oh no.
Maybe that's why my dad doesn't drink grape juice.
Is
Yeah.
Charlie's mom like a wine soccer mom?
Oh, so much worse. But we won't talk about that.
That's a story for another day.
That's why my dad is awfully close with Teresa. Just saying. Just. I'm putting that.
As you should. As you should. What's your dad's name?
I'm gonna call him Jonathan.
Yeah. I think Jonathan and Teresa.
And he's got like a
very
big
close.
mustache, and he's a
Yeah.
park ranger.
Oh
what you
yeah.
get.
That is so much more that like Teresa's type all the way down. All the way down, let me tell you. All the way down.
I imagine like 20 years into the future, Charlie gets a very upset phone call from Benji that's just, was your dad banging my mom?
Yeah, that feels like something you find out like late 20s, early 30s, honestly.
Yeah, I'm away at like uni or something, and it's just like, what the fuck? Alright, sorry, bro.
No, that tracks.
Literally.
You knew?
Honestly, Benji, you were like the only person who didn't.
Yeah.
It's like I thought everyone knew. What the fuck?
Basically, like the whole town knew by the time they like everything went down. Like the whole town was like, yeah, and Benji was still somehow in the dark.
Yeah, my mom moved out ages ago.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all that.
The whole thing.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, it was real weird when we started living together.
That's canonical now. That there was a period of time that you two lived in the same house. Yeah, that's a thing. Yep.
Is Benji my brother now? What's happening?
As of episode 3, like in the very dawning minutes of the episode, maybe. Honestly, we'll talk about it. Maybe. Am I gonna flash back to a Teresa and Jonathan wedding someday? We might. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna leave it up to these two. They decided their parents were sleeping together.
Is
Not me.
Mrs. Dela Cruz actually like my stepmom? This whole time. And I just call her Mrs. Dela Cruz always.
This is why you play games with your friends, everybody. This is why we do this. I love it here.
Hi, Mrs. Dela Cruz.
As everybody's like cleaning up the party, the adults are finishing up. You all kind of like are packed up to leave. Like Charlie, your dad, grabs all of your stuff, and all of that. And Cleo, or God, that's the second time I've done that today. Abby, you kind of wait with Benji, because normally when your mom drops you off somewhere, you can just wait with like one of the other moms and she'll come pick you up. So you're waiting kind of with Benji and Teresa, waiting for your mom to get there. Benji, you're like grabbing all of your stuff. You have your little plushie, and as you squeeze it, like kind of just trying to hold everything in your grip, it goes, I love you, Benji.
That's RJ. Abby, I thought I threw out the thing that makes it talk.
Like you took out the voice box thing, right?
Squeeze it again.
Hi, Benji. I love you.
Oh, it's gotta be somewhere else in it. There's gotta be another like microchip somewhere.
Is it the sheriff's voice or someone else's voice coming through?
It depends on what's being said. Howdy Buckaroo is always in the sheriff's voice.
I figured.
Do you bleed was not in the sheriff's voice.
Was it more like,
Do you bleed?
Oh no, it was
Or
very
is it
high
like-
pitched.
okay?
It was a high pitched sort of thing.
Great.
And then Hi Benji, I love you is somewhere in the middle. It sounds like it's half the character and half not the character.
It's probably in the head. Right?
Boy Scout pocket knife flick.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, Sheriff.
You cut it open and find absolutely nothing there.
Oh, poor buddy.
Your mom sees you with your pocket knife. Benji boy, what are you doing with the blade out? We've talked about this. You can really only do that in the situation where you need it. Did you need to cut open your stuffy? We could have done this at home. We have scissors.
I thought the voice box was in the head.
Why would you want to take the voice box out, honey? It's a whole selling point that they talk.
What if I want to hug it while I'm sleeping? I don't want it talking all night.
Very logical.
Oh, well, no, that makes sense, honey. Well, I'll sew it back up for you at home. I'll get out my old sewing kit. I'll sew it back up for you, and then you can sleep with him. Did you throw the voice box away? I don't see it in there.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you did what you sought out to do. Very proud of you reaching your goals, starting 11 off in very interesting ways. But I'll sew that up for you when we get home, okay? Abby, honey, I think your mom is outside, and I think April just walked out.
Okay.
And she'll kind of lean over to Ben. She'll be like,
If the CIA is watching, put it in a corner, like facing a corner, so it doesn't watch you or your family. Like, make sure it's facing in a corner. Put it in timeout.
It's the same thing Benji does,
Timeout.
but a picture of his mother turns it around.
To this very day.
Before Abby leaves, Benji gives them 1,525 tokens.
Oh yeah, you didn't spend yours.
Oh.
Huh?
Well, yeah.
I don't need this anymore because I got what I wanted. So
Oh. I guess we could use it next time.
yeah. I was gonna give the other half to Charlie, but
Yeah, you should. Wherever she is.
and then
I don't know where I am.
You're still there. Your dad's like
I'm still there?
packing up
Okay,
your
good.
stuff.
oh, Charlie.
I'm trying to pull my dad along,
Yeah.
and
Trying to
he's
get out
just,
of here as
like,
quickly as possible,
He's
and he's
just
talking
still
to every
talking to
parent.
Teresa, whatever. I'm just like, come on, Dad. Oh, hey, Benji, what's up?
I got what I wanted, so I don't need it anymore.
She's just imagining all the pogs she could buy with these.
Wait, Charlie, idea. Can I have 500 tickets?
Yeah, they're yours.
Okay. He runs off and tries to buy as many of those sticky hand things that he can with 500 tickets.
Oh yeah, you can get like 500 I don't know, like 15 of those suckers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rainbow of colors,
nice.
variety.
He'll run back to Charlie, just grab 5 of them and then whap them against the window and nod his head like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then he lets them go and they're like just permanently stuck there.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Here's 5. These other 5 for me.
Thanks. That's amazing. I think because Dad isn't moving anytime soon.
Well,
run
talking
off
to Teresa.
and just like spend time like perusing. Like, could you get that one out of the case for me? I just want to. Yeah, I think I'll take this one and 2 of the ones at the back. Yeah. No, yeah, that one. Yeah. She's just there like pondering.
This kid is so over his entire life, but he does this because he needs this job, and so he just keeps picking up different ones. And you go, and he puts it back down and picks up a different one. And you go,
And this is
And-
limited edition, you say?
yeah, they're all limited edition pogs just for Pizza Saloon. One with every character's designs, one in our colors. There's like a bunch of them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take them all. Thanks. And just like
Perfect. And he digs through and gets you one of every single design that they have, and just pushes them across the counter.
I was like
towards you.
scraping them
Yep. Yeah, he's
like
he's
into
just
my
like,
top, just like great.
have
Happy Charlie.
have a yeehaw day.
Stop. Turn back. Go. I think you need some grape juice. Let's go.
Probably does.
Probably does. Probably has something much stronger than
Yeah.
grape juice.
Oh, he absolutely does. Absolutely does. But he doesn't understand that you saying grape juice, you don't mean grape juice because you're 10. And so he does not equate that with you and wine.
It's like, okay.
He just sort of nods as you walk away.
Yeah.
And with
Come on,
that,
Dad, I want to go play Pogs.
yeah, I was gonna say with that, your dad finally looks ready to leave. So he waves goodbye to Teresa, kind of gives like a half wave to all the other parents of being like, oh hi.
I don't care about
two.
you.
And we'll walk with you out the door. And then Abby, did you already head out or you're heading out?
Yeah, I think she got the ticket. She thanked Benji for them. She kind of rolls out and she is apprehensively like looking into the car as her parents are like picking her up, and she'll get in on the other side. And, like, still shadowy and back to normal.
Yep, still shadowy as April climbs in beside you, shuts the door, and you all drive off. And then Benji, you are the last to leave with your mom, but you do like finally get yourself and your presents and everything else out the door. And as you all hit the door one by one, you come out of that little hole in the wall that you had with the wood, and we are all back to being adults.
Yeah.
And
So wait,
Scar's
sorry,
like,
we exit through the
Yeah,
hole, or we?
You exit back out of the building the exact same way you came in.
do we remember any of the inside?
Not a thing. You look up though and you see that the sun is setting, so you've been in there a while. But the good news is you do have a box with you, a large box.
Oh.
What's in the
Oh, should mention one more small thing. You don't notice on yourselves at first, but probably on the other two beforehand, that while you all went in this morning looking very normal, you all came out looking pretty worse for wear.
Do I have like a scratch? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bruises, your clothes are ripped up. A couple of you have blood on you. Whether it's your own or someone else's, you're very unsure.
Benji's about to say something, and there's just like a cough and blood comes out of his mouth.
Benji?
Why do
Abby?
I taste copper?
Oh, what is happening? Are you guys okay?
I have no idea. You look like shit. So do you.
Thanks.
You too.
Oh God.
For some reason, I'm just remembering we're step siblings.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I was like, you were the flower girl, and
Yeah, they did the whole like reversal thing.
yeah.
It's still.
How did I forget that? It was so
Am I
weird.
bleeding?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. What the?
Okay, and Abby looks at the box. Is she able to like think back and be like, I saw this fucking box
Yeah.
X many years ago?
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
know that you saw this box
Embedded.
as a kid.
Yeah. Guys, this is the box that I saw old Benji pick up when I was like 9. When the whole shadow thing was going on at your birthday.
Oh God.
Do you still remember that?
I suddenly remember all the weird shit that happened at your birthday.
Yeah.
And the mirror smashing and me seeing the... Oh my God, was that me?
Benji's patting himself down, finds his lighter, clicks it, cigarette, tries to put the lighter back, finds his pocket knife in his breast pocket, pulls it out and sees it's bloody as well.
Mm-hmm.
What
Oh.
is happening? And what is the box? What is in the box?
I don't
Please.
trust it.
Don't.
Who'd like to do a probe roll to figure out if they can figure out what's in the box as we get ready to wrap up for the night?
I have a funny bit that I can try.
Yeah,
I'd
do
love
it.
that.
Do it.
All of you standing here covered in blood, talking about how you are step siblings, and you just kind of forgot about that for a little bit because it was
Don't know
real
how that
weird.
happened.
Because like
Probe is
Jonathan and
trying.
Teresa are like in a weird place right now. It's fine.
They're taking a break.
They're taking a break.
It's mutual. Actually.
It is
It's
though.
actually
Very
very
amicable.
Yeah.
It's a very amicable thing for them.
They realized they were both kind of rebounds, and it was a
Yeah.
whole thing.
Okay, 11.
Oh,
Okay.
Benji is just muttering, not Gwyneth Paltrow, not Gwyneth Paltrow, not Gwyneth Paltrow.
literally.
You open this like unassuming
dear.
cardboard box and realize that it's actually just holding another box. But this
Son of
one
a
is
bitch!
this one is very clearly an evidence box, like from a police station.
In my head, I was fully picturing like a wrapped gift. For some
Same.
reason. I don't know why. I guess the birthday bled over, but
That'd have been so much worse. You don't understand how much worse that could have been. No, but this is also pretty bad.
Is there like a name, a case number? What?
The name has been scribbled out on the side of the box. The case number is still there. The date is right about 28 years ago.
So when Tommy went missing, kind of time, or like where the party was.
The
kinda time?
the same year, but earlier in the year.
Okay. Can Abby pull out her phone and just Google the case number?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if that would
don't.
be
I don't think you would get much from it,
Probably
unless
not.
the police are just like not really
Publishing
securing
case number.
anything they've done.
Mhm.
But like you know,
No, those get sealed.
Okay, nothing from this, but I don't want to get my fingerprints on that. Let's just see. Should we call the cops? Maybe I should call the cops. My sister's missing. Why haven't I called the cops yet?
Well, first of all, if her disappearance is in the news, I'm sure the cops are all over it already. And this, why would we call the cops? What are they going to do with it? They're just going to take it away and do nothing, like they always do.
I mean, yeah, but they get paid for that. We're just. What are we doing? What are we doing here? We're doing like knockoff Scooby-Doo work and coming out bloody without our memory? What is this? I didn't sign up for this. I just want to see my sister after like 10 years and this is no.
You know what? Maybe the pizza saloon is now like a drug empire hideout and we got laced with some really messed up fentanyl. It's happened in the news. I've seen it.
Listen, I've been in some dark places in the world, and there's a lot more that goes on in the dark than you realize. And I think when I first said 28 years ago that place is fucking haunted and there are ghosts in there, I don't think I was wrong. Something fucky is going on here. Whether it's like weird time loops or actual ghosts or maybe something worse. I don't think the police are equipped for this.
And we are. I mean, yeah.
Well, no. But who else?
Ghostbusters?
Just smack.
Oh man.
All right. It's been eating away at me what happened to Tommy, and if it's the same thing that's happening to April, so kind of feel responsible. Is it wrong that, I kind of wish I wasn't feeling like I have to do this?
What did you mean? You feel guilty, responsible? Like, what was that last part? Sorry.
Is it wrong for me to not want to do this? Like, yes, I am, as a friend of these people, I have a responsibility to do this, but as a coward, I really don't want to do this.
I'm in the same boat. I mean, I don't want to do this, but I need to find April. I can't just let it end the way that we were.
I guess.
I guess.
We just gotta go down the rabbit hole now, don't we? And then he puts his hand on the top of the evidence box.
Oh, you got your fingerprints.
Do it.
Happy birthday to me, I guess.
Ah, nice.
Pulls the lid off.
Yes.
You see a pretty big assortment of items in here, but sitting at the very top is a file that when you open it has a picture of Tommy in it, but with the name Lucas Barnes.
I think we all just went, "What?"
And that's where we're gonna cut tonight, y'all. We're just gonna end right there, I think.
Amazing.
We're gonna cut it right there with these three standing bloody, bruised, cut up, torn clothing in a parking lot with a police evidence box with a picture of their kid friend that has a different name on it.
Yeah.
Guinness? Who's this?
I
Little boy.
Levi
El Niño.
ignored Nightbot. Nightbot's drunk. I also didn't mean to pin that. I'm a professional, I swear to God. But with that, we're finished with our story for the night, everybody. I hope that you
had a great time.
enjoyed
Yeah.
whatever tonight was. Don't worry, I kept track of everybody's successes and failures as they're adults. And eventually we'll learn what happened in the abandoned version of Pizza Saloon. That's just not a tonight story to tell. But hopefully you can stay with us till we get there, because I'm pretty excited about it. I won't lie. I have this whole little thing designed in my head, and I just needed their roles to finish doing it. So now I have those, and it'll be awesome. In the meantime, until we get to that part of the story, you should really learn more about my cool friends and what they do and where to find their stuff. Because remember, you can always come back here and see them. They're stuck with me forever, whether they like it or not. But there are other places too. I have to share them. They can't always be here with me. That would be rude. So, backwards. RJ, you get to go first.
Hello, everybody. I'm RJ. You can catch me at RJustice282 on most socials. I do a lot of stuff on the interwebs, mostly actual plays with some wonderful people. These wonderful people. A lot of projects coming down the pipelines, and I retreat whenever they come out. So check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, popcorn to my stepsister, Charlie.
Perfect.
Hey. Emily Greymoore. You can find me at Emily Greymoore in most places. Blue Sky is where I'm most active at the moment. You can find me on Itch, like I said. You can have a look at my game there if you want to see it digitally before it comes out physically. Keep an eye out for the Kickstarter on that. If you want to hear my lovely voice anymore, you can go to Unbalanced Encounters, which is a podcast. It's got 2 years worth of content already, so you can binge that if you would like. And other than that, yeah, that's obviously here on Wednesdays, so you can follow along on the story, and it's gonna be fantastic. Yeah. And Cleo.
Hello. I am Cleo Birch, voice actor and narrator. My current audiobook work is Whisper of Apple Blossoms, which should be out sometime late March or April. Just finished the majority of recording yesterday. Not yesterday, Tuesday. Oh, fucking Monday. Sometime recently. It is the first 5 minutes of Up mixed with a horror story, and I absolutely adore it, and I'm very proud of it, and I'm very excited to share it. Other than narration stuff, I am also playing every other Friday on Punch and Roll for Initiative. It's a D&D actual play, let's play, one of those shows. I don't know what it's called anyway, but it's also in a podcast form. You can find us anywhere you find podcasts, and you can find me doing my stuff on mostly the TikTok or I just signed up for the Blue Sky, which is also at
Oh,
Cleo
you're
Birch
Blue Sky
Free,
now?
I was like,
Yay!
finally, I can tag you in things.
Yes! I need
I-
more weapons.
Going.
I never use Twitter, and so I pop into
You're
the Blue
running.
Sky, and I'm like, this is basically that, and I don't know how to use any of it.
That's
So
okay.
I'm
We'll
just
help.
a name at this point.
That's all right.
There you are. I see you. Ah,
Burst,
come on,
Burst.
you. Oh, damn it! Oh, I'm
Aw.
second.
Damn
You
it!
guys are
Everybody's beating me. There we go.
We're in.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's boost her
So
numbers.
lovely.
Let's get them up. Let's get them going.
And I'll toss it to our lovely game manager. Manager.
Hello. I love that. I'm a game manager now.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. I've been promoted, damn it. Hi, I'm Mallory.
Executive game manager. Sorry.
If you have not seen my stuff before, I happen to be an actual play performer and producer all over the internet, but I own this little corner of things, Rediscovery RPG, and I made it because I wanted to rediscover my love of storytelling. And hot damn, if this story doesn't do that for me, like, I have the best time of my life. You can also find me over on Noir's channel. I'm a part of the Noirville. I have a original character and a canon character, both of which will be out at one point or another. I think you'll see my original character pretty soon, along with RJ's, and it's going to be pretty great. One of my favorite casts I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of, and she's just a badass. What can I say? Super freaking cool. Other than that, you will probably start seeing a little bit more streaming over here. I hope. I work a lot, but I want to be streaming over here more because I have things to make and people to see and things to do, and I would hope that you want to come see that too. Maybe, I don't know. But other than that, you can find me anywhere the internet may have to offer you at MoxieBlue, MoXXIEBLUE. I also have my own website. It's MalloryMize.com, just the way my name is spelled. And besides that, we'll see you next week for another episode of Childhood Nightmares right here, Wednesday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see what shenanigans they get into next. They have an evidence box to go through, some memories to try to recover, a cabinet to go visit. They're busy bees. Busy bees, my four little childhood heroes. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, love yourself, take care of each other, and go have a super magical rest of your night. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.